Bees make honey. Bees make honey. Bees make honey.
Let's stretch, bitches!
Bees make honey.
I love it. Let's get that self-care in early. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the stretch. I did have to make a couple of changes to some of those sounds, but welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday, Honey Drops. How we doing? I hope you've had a wonderful day. I had so much fun on stream last night. Shockingly, I still have a voice. Shockingly, the voice is still here. I don't quite know how. I do still have a voice, though. I am a little rough around the edges, though. I'm a little rough around the edges. I'm not gonna lie. The zoo game kind of wrecked me. Riggedy wrecked. Hi, everybody. Hi, Minkers. Hi, Pinky. Hi, Sylvain. Thank you for those redeems. Draz. Amy, I see you in there. Bugbear, welcome in, my VIBs. Amy and Bugbear are two VIBs at the moment. Welcome in. Guys, by the way, Minkus, welcome in. Happy Sunday, everybody. Oh, wait, you know what? Aw, shit.
He appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Cause you love him in London and Paris and Tokyo.
Yo, wait. Do they really? daily dress? Yes, it's Jeremy Jordan. Guys, you know what it is. It's a marvelous Sunday. It is a marvelous Sunday. We gotta play it. I'm not gonna like super blast it because my senses can't take it. But you know what time it is. Get those boogie woogie oogie 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 emotes in the chat. It's a marvelous Sunday. We got art to do. I got some emote comes. We're gonna work more on the client emotes tonight. Happy marvelous Sunday. You believe in Joe Hendry? No. Yes, it's Joe Hendry. It's a Joe Hendry break. Everybody, listen, we always need a little Joe Hendry break. I need to get an updated version of that. I want to hire someone to animate like me or badly superimpose my face over the Joe Hendry body. I think it would be so funny. You guys might have noticed there are some updates to the channel. Some of the redeems have been moved to bits. That's going to be a permanent change. Not because I give a shit about money. I really don't care. I honestly wish it wouldn't be that way. But we've had a couple of people that have just been popping in and doing nothing but like spamming sounds. And I've had people complain about it. And we got to have a happy fucking medium. So this is my happy medium. This is my happy medium. Badly edit, do it. Sylvain, please. 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 Oh my God. I love you. I will love you for that. But happy marvelous Sunday. Oh shit, Dingleberry. 30 honey drops. You know what that means? You know what that means?
Bees make honey.
Do you know what that means? Dingleberry. Dingleberry, you just hit 30. Do you know what that means? Welcome to our latest VIB! Welcome to our latest VIB! Dingle, congrats! Welcome to the latest VIB. Welcome to the VIB Club. Thank you so much for those 30 daily check-ins. That's fantastic. Roger, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh. Well, we're starting out early with a Minnesota Mom redeem. Time for a Minnesota Mom redeem. Guys, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I have a lot of art to do, so we're gonna lock the hell in tonight. We're gonna lock in. So if you notice, sound alerts have bit redeems again because I'm done with Cult of the Lamb for now. I am done with Cult of the Lamb. We kicked Inga's ass. It was super fun. Dingle, I will get you access to the VIB section when we take a break. I will go in and I'll give you access in the Discord. But welcome. We're going to be setting up a peak playthrough. We're going to play some peak this week, I think, with the VIBs. So stay tuned. More to come. More to come. As Froggy Locke would say, penis. Air special! Yay! I'm also, I think I said this yesterday, but I'm looking into, and shout out to our friends, the Crane couple, for this idea, because they have some really fantastic sticker designs, because Brittany from the Crane couple does awesome stickers. So I kind of got the idea from Brittany, not like from her directly, just because I think she does beautiful designs, and I got some stickers for donating to their channel. I want to look into getting some stickers made for the VIBs that only VIB members will get, like vinyl die cut stickers. So stay tuned, VIB members. You're gonna get way more than just fancy schmancy Discord perks and gameplay with me. I'm gonna do my best to make it worth your while. So I know Brittany's stickers are so cool. I was like, damn, I should look into that. I should really look into that. She kind of inspired me a little bit. Because her stickers for this month were so cute. I was like, bitch, take my money. But I thought, how cool would it be if I could make some stickers? And I was telling another really good friend who's a streamer about it. And she was like, oh my God, you need to do that. You need to make more stickers and then make a shop. And I'm like, one thing at a time, lady. One thing at a fucking time. Please. I can only do so much at once. Please. 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 But yeah, I'm gonna look into like some sticker giveaways for VIBs sometime this year. Maybe we'll do like one a quarter or like one every 6 months or something. I don't know. I gotta look into it. Am still tiny streamer. Am still small baby. Can only do so much. But I think it would be cool. She has a Cricut. Oh, does she do it herself? I found a place that'll do it. But that would make so much sense if she has a cutter at home. Oh, I didn't know you could actually do that with Cricuts. Well. Maybe I'll pick her brain. Maybe I'll hit her up and be like, hey, Labubu Queen. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Also, shout outs to the Crane Couple. If you guys don't follow the Crane Couple, please do so. They're like my favorite IRL streamers. I love them. I should hit her up. I know. I actually need to because I got a message her about the stickers that I'm getting. Me not knowing what a Cricut is. So Cricuts are like, they're fancy schmancy machines that let you do printing that you can put on things. They're really popular with like, oh, thank you for the shout out to them. Yeah, show the Cranes some love. Show Brittany and Julius some love. They're awesome IRL streamers. If she doesn't get back here in a timely fashion, that's normal. Whatever. I so don't care. She can get back to me whenever the fuck she wants. She's awesome. Yeah, they're awesome IRL streamers that we adore. We're actually trying to coordinate some kind of IRL thing with them at some point in the future when we get out in their direction. Because we are Disnerds. And that's how we found them on Twitch, like when we first started. So they're absolute darlings. They're sweet. They're they're like super chill IRL streamers, very respectful. If you like Disneyland and you want to see like just cool stuff, they do a ton of stuff out there. I love their streams, honestly. They're like some of my favorite people I've met through Twitch. They're really cool. Anyhoodle, I got a lot of art to do tonight. Draz also had posted, you have 4 hours left to sign up for the Uma Musume Equalizer Cup tournament that Draz and I are hosting. You have 4 hours. 4 hours. Tomorrow night on Draz's stream, we are drawing the assignments. So y'all will get your assignments. You do not need to be present for that, but it would be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. So also, guys, I have to give like Draz a little shouty out here for a second because like, this dude put up with so much bullshit from me yesterday. If you were not tuned in yesterday, good God. I was going through clips and stuff and trying to edit things out, and I'm just like, my God, I was so out of pocket yesterday. He's so close to 300 followers. Let's get him there. Let's get your boy there. Let's get your boy there. The sooner we get him to 300 followers, the sooner you guys get to see the new model I've made for him and all of the fancy things that go with it. Huh? 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 Yeah. You missed a chance to say any hoodle. I got a doodle. Oh my God. That's very good. Any hoodle. I got a doodle.
Bees make honey.
It's true. They do. Oh shit, Malice. 29 honey drops. You're so close. We're back in Spirit City tonight because I like the vibes. Let's go to activity. Let's go back to the desk. Let's go back to the desk and let's pull up the tablet. We're gonna yap while we do stuff tonight. And you know what? It's officially dark here, so we're gonna let that sun set. We're gonna embrace those nighttime vibes. There we go. And let's see, do we still have the setup from last time? We do. We do still have the same setup. 250, not 300. 250? Oh shit. Well, get him to 250, damn it. Get your boy. Get your boy. Get your boy. I need to pull up some client things because I have some art to do. So we're going to work on more emotes tonight because I have some feedback on the sketches that we did the other night from our awesome client who I cannot name because they have asked to remain nameless until such time as they release the emotes. But I really have enjoyed working on this. And the first series came out really nice, so they came back for another round. So we're just kind of doing all their emotes at once. And then I got to work on some addresses as well. Luffy Stuff just opened some new commission slots this week, y'all. If you're looking for some pixel art, Luffy opened stuff. Watch me shouting out my friendos. Watch me shout out my friendos. Okay, I gotta make 2 updates. They want an update to the pointing one. We're gonna move the claws outward. And the sip one, we're gonna change the leaf direction. Which I totally understand. Totally understand. Bummer, because I loved the look of it. But this is the other part about working with clients, is you gotta let your clients get what they want. Because them's the rules. Them's the rules. I do love the way this weird, like, fuck-ass one came out. Okay. We have all of our derp-ass emotes. This one's so goofy. That one's gonna be really simple to color too. So I need to change. I'm kind of sad because I loved this, but they would like it changed. So what we're gonna do is we are going to start a session. We're gonna work in sessions. So if you, I don't even know if my follower count's right. What's my follower count say? What does it say? I can't read it. I'm blind. What's my follower count say? Does it say 410? We're just gonna roll with it. I don't care. We're just gonna leave it. Thanks, Minkus. All right, so here's what's up. We're gonna do some co-working. I'm gonna fix these 2 sketches, and then we're gonna work on getting the line art done. So we're gonna start laying vectors down for these tonight. So what I encourage, as with all of my kind of Spirit City, I gotta fix this. I adjusted the sip one a little bit before I sent it to the client too, because I realized that this angle was kind of fucked. So I'm gonna fix this too. So we're gonna fix this one up, and then we're gonna lay some lines in line with what the client wants. And if they're cool with it, then we're Gucci. I can always adjust the vectors very easily. So if you are gonna hang out, you're welcome to hang out and just kind of yap and BS with me. If you have something you want to work on tonight, I encourage that. Whatever it is. If you want to do some drawing, if you want to do some art, go for it. If you want to do some writing, go for it. If you want to do some crochet or some fiber arts, I encourage it. I actually think it's a great opportunity to do so. I support it. Do what makes you happy, okay? If you want to play video games, if you're like, hey, yo, this is a good opportunity for me to load up some Arknights and just grind out some quests, yo, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, but we're going to start the first session. We go in 15-minute increments, and then we take short 5-minute breaks. But we can yap while we work. Let's get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. I am going to fix this real quick before I lay vectors, because I just want to, like, what we can do is just lay these sketches down and fix this up. I do love the shape on this, so I'm kind of sad to let it go, but that's okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. It's kind of one of those things where, like, I always think about, I know that he's a controversial figure, but, like, the one thing that I feel like Lasseter did really well was he always talked about that concept of, like, having to let things go. And that's one of the things that always made Pixar movies so successful, was they knew when to let shit go for the betterment of the entire film. And sometimes that's what you gotta do. Sometimes you just like, you gotta let go of things. It happens all the time. I think that's one of the reasons people get really like burnt out with commissions too. When you start doing comm work, it is a lot of conceding at times because you may have an idea and the client might be like, nope, I want this color or this color palette. And you have to kind of like find a way to make it work, you know? Even if you feel like it doesn't work. Not that that's the case here. This totally makes sense. Like, absolutely makes sense. 100%. Like, I do actually think that looks better. I do think it looks better. Gonna put on some Ghost on my vinyl player. Yo, that sounds like a vibe. That's a vibe. What a way to spend a Sunday night. That's awesome. I'm here for that action, honestly. I almost want to... See, that line looks better. I almost want to do, like, a dome, like a bubble top. Because they kind of want, like, tea. Let's see how they feel about that. And then we could put the straw down. Let's see how they feel about that. Because I think we could do some fun things with the color of that. Yeah, I think that works better, huh? I think that works actually a lot better. Honestly, sometimes this is how you find like the best parts that cook. This is gonna be fun to ink too, I think. I was just looking at the boba like on the desk in spirit, and I'm like, oh, that kind of like cooks though. Like we could do like a tea, because that was what they were saying they were kind of hoping for, was like a tea. And I'm like, that would be so cute. Okay, that kind of cooks though. The lid needs a little bit of work, but I think that looks much nicer. And we can do some really fun things with the color shading on that. That'll be cute. Prequeler 7 inches of Satanic Panic. Satanic Panic, baby. Satanic Panic, 100%. My ex is fucking my ex situationship. I don't know what to call them anymore, because like at the time they were my girlfriend, but I just called them my ex from like junior high, who I have not spoken to in a hot minute. I should reach out and see how they're doing. We're still on good terms. They are obsessed with fucking Ghost. Obsessed. Like crazy fucking obsessed. Like honestly, I learned about the band through them. Kind of crazy. Them and their kiddo. Pretty funny, honestly. So now I'm like, yep. Okay. There's the tea. There's that. I feel like those lines are a little sloppy, but I mean, it's a sketch. It's a sketch. It doesn't need to be perfect. I do think I like the bubble top a little bit more. But I feel like, you know what? Actually, the bubble top doesn't work. The bubble top doesn't work because it's a curved straw. Boba doesn't have a curved straw. So here's what I'm going to have to do. This is so anal. Guys, I'm being so fucking anal right now. I'm gonna have to, like, redo the straw. We're just gonna have to redo the straw. I like the bubble. I'll give them the option. I'll give the client the option. I'll be like, here's your options. But I think if we do one of these, that looks better. But then I kind of feel like I'd have to like tilt the cup a little bit, and I kind of hate that. What if we put little boba. Am I way overthinking this? Like, is my brain, guys, am I overthinking this? Maybe I'm overthinking it. I think I'm overthinking it. Let's see if they go... What if we put boba to cover? We'll just put some bobas. Bobas. How do we feel about that? Is that too much? Disposable cup. I want boba too. I just really like the look of... I like the look of the other straw. I don't like it. You know what? We're going to stick with my gut and we're going to go with the OG. Watch as I undo everything I've done. Control Z, 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 Control Z. Just do Control Z 100 times like a normal fucking artist. This is what happens when I overthink things. I just think sometimes I get in my own way. Because the angle of everything I did made so much more sense with this. And we can still have it be clear and visible. And we could still put some bobas in there. But the problem is, it is an emote, so everything has to be kind of big. And I think that just makes more sense. So I'll send them that. We'll see how they feel. We'll see how they feel about it. They might be like, Hive, no. And that's fair. If they're like, Hive, you're overthinking things. I might be like, yeah, you're right. I kind of am. I am kind of overthinking shit. It's what I do. Probably. Just add like some things there so that that's got some texture. That looks better. Okay. I will do a save as. We'll do that as a JPEG. We'll do that as SIP. Copy over. Yes. Disposable cup. Okay, so I got that one. And then the other one we have to kind of adjust is this one. So they want this kind of fixed. They actually would like, instead of the little bendy fingies, they kind of just want clawsies out. Which I totally understand. I made a stylistic choice. And it's very easy to fix. So what I think we'll do is we'll put this one off to the side. We'll make that one boom, boom, boom. We'll just kind of do like one of those. Very simple fix. That one I don't think I'm going to like resend because it's such a small it's such a small thing. Yes, resave. All right, those were very easy to adjust. I think I am going to just do, you know what, just for shits and giggles, we'll do a JPEG. And what I will do is, on our first break, I will send them kind of the first, I'll send them the updates on this. Let's start working. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. Open, let me reopen those. Thank you, I needed that. Merci beaucoup. Menu c'est je vous en prie. All right, let's work on the lines for the cozy, and then on break I'll send them the updated sketches, and we'll just get started on the vectors for this one because this one's really cute. Layer, and we will do a new vector layer. We are going to work in vector. You cast boops! Freedom! Are you after? I want your lucky charms. Whoa! That's not what I wanted to click. I wanted this. I want to hide that UI. That was weird. Ignore the scuff. There was no scuff. You never saw scuff. You saw nothing. Okay, let's get the G pen. So if you're curious, I use just a standard G pen when I do line art in vector. We're gonna grab, oh, I don't know, maybe about a 20, 25. And I'm a traditionalist, so I always start with the eyes, which is kind of stupid, and I probably would get a lot of criticism for that, but actually
Bees make honey.
should go a little smaller than that. Hi, Blake. How are you? Welcome in. I want this one to be very, like, round. Like, I kind of want this one to be very, like, soft and rounded. Like, how are you doing? How's your day been? I hope everybody's had a good weekend. I hope everybody's had an excellent weekend. I got so much done today, y'all. I'm honestly probably gonna pass the hell out tonight. I am so tired. My sleep schedule has just been hosed. Like, truly. But I got so much laundry done. Draz and I both got some clothing donation bags ready to go today. So that was exciting. Donating some stuff that just doesn't fit anymore. So I'm excited about that. That's too thick. We'll put that there.
Bees make honey.
They sure freaking do. Ooh. I want to try and, like, keep it as close to those lines as possible. Freedom, I hope you've had a good weekend, too. You've been sleeping mostly, but got stuff done during the week? Hell yeah. Listen, whenever you have, like, the spoons and the ability to do shit, that's... It counts, you know? It counts. Whenever. I do need to take a shower before bed. I am pretty gross. I do need to take a shower. I'm stanky. I'm stinky bees. I am stanky bees today. But I was doing cleaning and other stuff, so... Thus the stinky bees. Thus the stinky bees. I was getting a lot of stuff done today. We got clothing ready for those donations and just lots of cleaning to do. Got some of the cat boxes ready to be swapped out and changed out their litter. Got all that done. Hey! Wow, that went so fast. Do they have a honey boba tea? This one has they have hot cocoa with marshmallows. I'm gonna actually send the client those updated sketches real quick. Hold up. While we're on a break, I'm gonna send them those updated sketches. So this is a 5-minute breather from that. So this is when you take on your Pomodoro. You take a little breather and you stretch. I'm gonna go into batch 2. Let's make those updates. Let's do the point one, and then I'm gonna make the sip one. I'm going to send a message to the client and say, here's those updates. Working on vectors right now. Should have those shortly for ya. That's fun. Like, I kind of want to change the angle of the mug on this one, but I also don't because I like having the marshmallows visible. So I think I'm just going to make the mug a little bigger. We're just going to make the mug bigger because it's cute. It's really cute. The lines are going to carry this one, honestly. Oh my gosh. The week was rocky, but today was a good rest. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. I mean, I'm sad that it was a hard week. There's just like so much weird happening in the world. You know what I mean? I totally get it. I totally get it. I know. I'm like actively avoiding looking at news tonight. I just don't fucking want to. I just don't want to. Can't watch when it happens. Sure. Hang on. I'll make sure you are tagged in Discord too. I'm trying to like update people on the UMA tournament. Like, don't sweat it if you're not going to be able to be live to watch like those polls for the tournament. It's fine. You will be tagged in Discord too. Don't sweat it. Don't feel like you got to go out of your way. I want a honey boba tea. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. It sounds so good. Oh my god. Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna like do more, but Draz did get me another gamer subs cup. Because the rose doodle one is so cute. It's so cute. I should put a picture of it in Discord or something. It's adorable. It's adorable. It's so cute. Corn pie. What is corn pie? What's even boba? Genuinely curious. So boba is itself, it's basically like little chewy tapioca pearls. So they're like little balls of chewy sweet goodness. They're usually kind of cooked in like a brown sugar kind of like sweet sauce, and you put them in with your tea. So like a lot of times you'll see like brown sugar milk tea with boba in it. Really popular in like Thai tea, Vietnamese tea. It's just, you can kind of, it's in everything now. Boba's just in fucking everything. And it's really, it's definitely an acquired taste, because if you don't like things in your tea, like textures, it can be very off-putting for some people. So if you're one of those folks that doesn't like texture in your tea, like chewy things, it is very chewy. It's very chewy. I personally love it. I think it's delicious. It's very sweet. But you usually put it in like milk tea, or like sometimes you can put it in like slushy tea. Like I really enjoy it in like a blended honeydew. It's so good. Corn pie is a pie crust with corn, hard-boiled eggs, and seasonings. I've never had that. That actually sounds pretty good. They have a boba at Sonic. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I would avoid. I trust Sonic with certain things. We're back into the work, y'all. We're getting back into it, yeah. Back into it. There are things I trust Sonic to do. Sonic knows limeade very well. I would not get a boba at Sonic. I would find a halfway decent boba shop, preferably one that's actually Asian owned and operated. And I would go there personally. The place we like to go is Vietnamese specifically. My favorite thing lately is I've actually really been enjoying, there's a Palestinian coffee shop that we discovered. No, it's Yemeni. I'm sorry. It's a Yemeni coffee shop that is fantastic. Oh my God, it's fantastic. It's so good. Just so much cardamom. Oh, it's outstanding. It's so yummy. I'm a sucker for Yemeni coffee. It's just, it does something. It's so warming and just delicious. It's just like the coziest flavor. Although there is a really good Palestinian-owned coffee shop here too that is apparently fantastic. We haven't been able to get to it just yet, but I do want to try it. Sonic gave me my first ever addictive drink of all time, the cherry vanilla Coke. Yo. Tasty. Tasty AF. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, I would not go to Sonic for boba. I would go to Sonic for limeades. I would go to Sonic for slushies. I would go to Sonic for a really disappointing chili cheese dog that's going to make me regret the rest of my evening. I would not go there for fucking boba. I just no. That has the same energy as like
Bees make honey.
like white girls that go to the Asian supermarket and are like, I found shrimp chips. Ew. Like, bitch, get out of the H Mart. Just fuck all the way off. I hate that so much. Hi, Galumph. Now that I'm not super busy, this stream is 51. Woo-woo! Like, seriously, don't ever, you guys, I'm all for trying new stuff. Don't ever be that fucking person, okay? Don't be like, oh my God, I found this thing. It's so fucking weird. Okay, just because it's weird to you doesn't mean it's weird in their culture, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just please don't ever be that. Don't ever be that person. Every time I see somebody pull that shit on TikTok, I'm like, do you have any idea how cringe you are right now? Please stop. What do you mean, crab? Ew. Girl, shut all the way up. Shut all the way the fuck up. I'm eating, or, oh, you know what my, can I tell you guys what cultural trend is just pissing me off right now? For real? Sonic is really only worth it for the ice cream. Yeah, I was gonna say, and I'm in Minnesota. Dairy Queens are fucking everywhere here. Sonic, mid as fuck for ice cream, in my opinion. There's so many better places. So many better places. I like their slushies and I like their limeades. Everything else is like, and I will, here's my problem with Sonic. Every order I have had from Sonic in the last 5 years, every order has been completely screwed up. They have not gotten a single order right in 5 years. I stopped going. I was like, they're just gonna disappoint me. Why do I continually do this? Why do I continually put myself in the disappointment zone? At this point, I have no one to blame but myself, so I stopped ordering Sonic. If I want regret food, I'm just gonna order Five Guys. Because that's a better regret burger. That's a better regret burger. I love cherry, but I haven't tried the float. I imagine it's yummy. That does sound good. Does sound good. Sounds fire, honestly. Honestly, also, if you're in the Midwest, like, Culver's infinitely fucking superior in every way. I'm so sorry. Y'all don't know. That's like one of the few Midwest restaurants that I'm like, really good. Culver's is worth it. Culver's is work. I love Asian food. I go to Panda Express next to the Hot Topic. Shrimp chips are weird. Sylvain, you know what gets me? Here's my fucking thing. Aside from that, I crash the fuck out when I see specifically, and it's, why is it always like a blonde white woman? I'm sorry, I'm just calling it. It's always some like fucking Bo Burnham white woman's Instagram stereotype, right? Who's like, I'm making broth rice. Bitch! Shut up! It's called kanji. These are like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Like, please get, with peace and love, please get off the internet. Just please get off of the internet. You've done enough. You've done enough harm. Just get off the internet. I hate it. No, not even with a Karen haircut. They're all like young, like long hair. Like, I went to the Asian market and I decided to make noodle soup with rock sugar and fish sauce. It's the most comforting thing you'll feed your kids. It's fucking pho! Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I crash the fuck out. It makes me so nuts. It's like, stop. I'll share one in my Discord, because there was a really brilliant TikTok with a black creator who shared one where he was like, I made oxtail pho, and an Asian creator stitched it and was like, okay, this is how you do cultural fusion correctly. Like, you called it pho, you did the pho ingredients appropriately, but you incorporated something from your culture that elevated the dish in a really beautiful way. That is too thick of a line. What the fuck am I doing? Jesus Christ. Like, it was really well done. You know, and the Asian creator was like, yeah, that's fantastic. Like, that's how you do it. And he's like, what's not great is all of these other people that are like coming in and going like, I made brothy rice. Bitch. No, you did not. Shut the fuck up. Sit down. Sit down, Lauren. Just sit down. Just sit down. Just sit down. For the love of God, please. Please go back to just making hot dish. It's fine. You're fine with hot dish, honey. Influencer. Yes. Yep. These are like the same girls that like are kind of like, there's I'll have to like go back and watch Caroline Kwan's stream from last week, her VOD. She did a really great I love Caroline. Like, she's one of my favorite like pop culture adjacent, political adjacent streamers who covers a lot of this stuff. And she was talking about like MLM culture and how it's really kind of infiltrated like influencer mom talk type thing. It's kind of fascinating and sad. It's scary stuff. And I've had friends that have been like sucked into the MLM thing over the years. And not like a small number of them either. Especially when I was working in the belly dance community, when I was a dance instructor. Oh my God. The sheer number of people that sold those fuck ass leggings. Good Lord. The LuLaRoe cult was fucking real, man. The LuLaRoe cult was so real. Oh.
Bees.
Wong, hi! Welcome in! Hi, how are you? I hope you had a great day. I hope you've had a good day. I hope it's been good. Yeah, Caroline did a whole thing last week where she was watching some content that someone created where they were talking about how companies have kind of been using MLM tactics to kind of prey on like influencers, especially women, to kind of convince them to like, you know, sign up and like, really, it's very predatory, honestly. It's really gross. It's really, really, really gross. Kind of fucked up. If you're interested in stuff like that, like Caroline Kwan's a great person. She's a great streamer to follow. I'm a big fan of her content, honestly. I think she's really, really fun. and very funny, honestly. She's got a great sense of humor, and I've always loved her streaming style. I was actually a big fan of her before I became a fan of Will, and a lot of the adjacent folks. Caroline was kind of my bridge into some other content creators that I really like. She's awesome. I heart her face. You know what? I'm gonna not reinvent the wheel on that line. Let's just do this way. And then this is why I like working in vector, because you can kind of like knock those lines up manually. Oh, that's interesting though. Look at what it did there. Vector, why? Why do you hate me today? Here we go. The only thing those people influence is how fast I scroll past when I'm doom scrolling. Like, there's certain types of like influencer type content that I'll fuck with. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think about like, so like Amy in chat, like we watch a lot of stuff from Running Springs Ranch, right? Katie Van Slyke, who's a TikToker who runs a horse ranch, right? And she shares a lot of like just what it's like to run and operate the ranch. She shares like the veterinary backstories, which like I find really interesting because I've always found veterinary medicine really fascinating, and I have friends that are in that field. But she also shares just like really fun things, and she's turned a career into it, and it helps sustain the business and like what they do. Like content creation is it's a thing. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to do content creation. I have a newfound respect for it. I really do. I really do. There's some of it that like I'll consume occasionally. Like I don't mind it. But a lot of the stuff where like they're trying to just sell you shit, nah, I'm not into that. I'm not into that. That's not my thing. It's why I don't make content like that either. And I've had offers too, believe me. I've had offers. Both in this creative universe and past ones. I've had offers to do things like that, and I've turned them down handily. I'm not doing a sponsorship of anything unless it's something I enjoy. Like if I'm getting a sponsorship from a game right now, it's a game I play. Like it's something I play and I enjoy playing. I'm not just gonna like take a sponsorship because like it's the thing to do, you know? Fuck that. It's gonna be something I actually play and that I wanna promote and that I think people would enjoy. Like the only games I think I've ever taken sponsorships for on this stream, I've done a Honkai Star Rail one, and I did a Zenless Zone Zero one. And that's because I like those games. They're fun. That's it. You can feel the difference in the genuineness. Yes, finally got my personal favorite, Mariana Cross. It's a great song. Great song. That's a content creator, not an influencer. I get you. Break time. I get you. Let's keep talking. I get you. I think it's tough because like content creators are also influencers in some way. In my mind. Including VTubers. Especially VTubers, honestly. Content creation is influencing you in some way. Like even this, like I'm influencing people to potentially follow or subscribe to support what I'm doing. Right? That's my hope. Like that's the goal ultimately, is to like hopefully be able to do this full time one day. That's why I do art on stream. I have a VGen. Like I'm trying to build the portfolio. I'm trying to like get my shit out there, right? Break, heck yeah. Hey, everybody, like I'm gonna remind you guys, hydrate and stretch, god damn it. But like, I don't know. I guess it's I think I see things differently than I did like a year and a half ago. I kind of do. Not in like an, oh my God, like I'm an influencer. Not like that. Like just in a way that I'm old enough to see the nuances of the conversation, right? Like there is still influencing happening. But yeah. No, I do feel you. Sorry, I'm cleaning my glasses. There's a huge difference between like shilling something and being like, just buy this thing, blah, 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 blah. Like, I would literally never do that unless it was something that I'm like, guys, this is fucking amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If Clip Studio Paint came to me tomorrow and they were like, hey, we'd really like you to be an ambassador. We think that'd be super cool. Fuck yeah. I'd be all about that. I would be so down. I would 100% take that. But it's because it's a tool that I literally use every day. It's something I use every day. It's something I love. I can justify the cost behind it, but I also recognize that that's rough for people, right? It's tough, but I also like, it's hard for me because like I also have to explain to people like it's not like I just stream. Like I kind of do see different things because like I do a lot of content creation. Like it's a lot. And it's like, yeah, I think Sylvain, to your point though, it's like the vibe. It's like how you go about it. It's like if all you're doing is being like, guys, you're not gonna believe it. These viral hand warmers are the greatest things ever. Ugh, they changed my life. Like, no. Never gonna do that. But there's some people who like do sell products that I've been following forever. Like, okay, perfect example of a YouTuber that I used to follow that built a literal like empire for herself that I will follow until the end of time because it's innocuous and fun for me. And that is Christine from Simply Nailogical, who is the creator of Hollow Taco, the nail polish line. Midnight says, at least I'm not public right now because every time that song comes on, I have to belt it. Yo, me with any Gaga song. God help anybody if Brown Eyes comes on the radio. Christine started out, I've been following Christine since like the Tumblr days. I remember when Christine made videos and did not have a voice in it. And now she has this incredibly popular viral nail polish line that, yeah, it's huge with like influencers. Like she capitalized on that shit. The ads where someone sounds monotone as hell. That's a trend. I fucking hate that trend. I hate it so much. Right? I hate it. You know what it reminds me of? And it was another great day. Wait.
And it was another great day of saving the bees.
You guys know what I'm talking about? The bee lady? That's what those ads remind me of, only she does cool shit. And the ads just do dumb things. I hate that trend. I hate it. You know the only person who's like trying to sell shit right now on the internet? There's two people. Christine from Simply Nailogical, who I will... All right, work time. Who I will love forever because like I'm an OG fan and honestly her product is fantastic. Like I bought the first set. I've bought several Hollow Taco nail sets because it's good quality and she didn't go into it for any reason other than she's passionate about it. Like she kept her full-time day job pretty much the whole time she built that company. And I just think that's cool. She's talked at length about the fact that like all she did was content creation. Like she would go to work and come home and then do content creation. And I'm like, oh, same, bestie, same. I know those feels. I don't know what a social life is like anymore. I don't do things. All I do is work on stream related shit. I'm not kidding. Like I it's kind of unhealthy. I actually should go touch some grass. But oh, see, I did that with the antenna. Why did I do that? Why didn't you guys tell me I fucked that up? I screwed up the line. We can fix it. It's fine. It looked good though. God damn it. I screwed that up. Actually, no, I appreciate that you didn't, because I'm always like, don't backseat art me. I gotta learn from my fucking mistakes. I gotta learn. But yeah, and then, who's the other one? Like the bee girl. The bee girl who's like, and it was another great day of saving the bees. We stand her. She's great. It was another great day of saving the bees. I picked up this feral group of bees. They began stinging me 8 billion times right in my fingers. My throat closed almost immediately because I didn't have an EpiPen, but the bees were safe, and that's what mattered. As I fell into a coma from anaphylactic shock, I remembered that it was another great day of saving the bees. Touching grass involves the possibility of running into people. That's true. I mean, let's be real. Also, there is no grass here right now. There's no grass. It is all snow and ice. So, whatever. I couldn't touch grass if I fucking wanted to. There is none grass. No grass whatsoever. We have none grass with left beef. That's what we're working with right now, okay? None grass with left beef. That's what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the sketch underneath and let's just smooth this out because I feel like that's a bit much. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. The mug is gonna kind of overlap this part of the nose, so the snout, I should say. The cute little snoot. You could, it would just be cold. Yeah, there's no grass. There's none. Okay, this one's kind of fire. This one's kind of fire. Let's do another vector layer. Let's call this mug. And let's do an ellipse. Now, if I go and I move that up to about there, I think that's going to look a little bit better. And then what I can do is I can just select this. We can come back down here and we can make this lighter so that we can just focus on the mug for now. And we'll make that line a lot thicker. Like that. I think that's good. That's actually kind of fire. Treat yourself. Are you feeling lazy or adventurous? Flat white or... flat white. I would go flat white. I feel like a flat white's always a solid choice. I feel like a flat white is always a solid choice, but I'm very biased. What if I duplicate this layer? I'm a big fan lately of like working smart, not working hard. And then we're gonna scale. No, that's not what we wanted to do. Why are you trying to duplicate the wrong fucking layer? Why? Duplicate layer. Transform. We're gonna scale that up. Nope, I hate it. I think what we need to do is just go a little bit bigger so that it's like big and chunky. Big mug chunky. Big chunky mug. Big chunky mug. And we're gonna make that a little bit less thick. There we go. That's about perfect. Restock the coffee bar. Gotta buy more Highland Grog. Oh, I love Highland Grog. Literally one of the most delicious kinds of coffee. One of the most delicious blends. Oh my god. So good. Okay, so if I bring this down. There was a place I worked that had a really delicious Highland Grog blend every day. And when I tell you, I dream about that fucking coffee blend. It was so good. It was just so good. And it was like, I could go in and get a big cup of it every day, and I miss it. Why are we... No. You're being naughty. I need you to not be naughty. I need you to be nice. No, no. There we go. Now, if I do a curve and I go from here to here, and I draw it down here, it can go off the page. That's fine. We're gonna amp up that line so it's very chunky. And then what we'll do is we'll come in and we will manually clean that line up so that we have a little bit more control over it. So we will take our eraser and just... Boy, it really wants to just fuck that line up, huh? We'll take the vector snap off. And we're just gonna come in and like smooth that out a little bit. And then we can come in and clean it manually. So we can come in and do a little... This is very nitpicky. I mean, I'm being a little egregious, if I'm honest. This is a level of detail no one's gonna see in an emote, but you know what? You know what? We stand on quality over quantity on this channel. We do. We stand on quality over quantity. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Thicken that up a little bit. Make that a bit more rambunctious looking. Okay. So I do want to soften this line because that's harsh. Let's soften that up a little bit. Maybe not that much. Just kind of like... It doesn't need to be quite so harsh. There we go. You forget my fellow Latinas have a special perk that gives chanclas. Not the chancla threat. Hey. Midnight's gonna show up playing Titi Me Pregundo. Chancla in hand. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Do it. The power of 1,000 chanclas. Dude, don't fuck with the chanclas, y'all. Don't fuck with the chanclas. You'll lose. I know. I grew up hanging out in Mexican households, all right? Don't fuck with the chanclas. Hell hath no fury like an abuela with a fucking chancla. I know. I've been there. I'll hydrate. Thank you. Joke's on you. I'm into that. Sylvain.
Save your darn art.
I will. Thank you for the reminder. Let me get this line on lock here. Hell hath no fury. All right, it's saved. Thank you. There was a time when I was in high school. I was in school, and my friend, who was part of a predominantly immigrant family, we may have snuck out at night, and that may have involved breaking into cabinets of things that we should not have broken into. The chanclas. The chancla. I was spared. I was fine. My parents didn't find out about it. I actually, they didn't know about it until like my wedding day, which was pretty fucking funny. I got away with so much shit, but like, damn. Melina, not so much. Melina kind of got, she got in so much fucking trouble. It was funny as shit. Actually, if her sister hadn't been a snitch, she probably would have gotten away with it. Her little sister was having none of it. I mean, this was like eons ago, y'all. Don't do that. Don't be like us. Don't be like us. Don't be like us. We were bad. We were bad, okay? I'm going to change the shape a little bit. We're going to do a little mesh transform at the bottom, and I'm just going to round that up a little bit because I just think that looks nicer as a shape. Yes, that is much better. I also want this line, not that line, just kind of this line to be more. Just more. Just give me more. Give me more to work with. And then what we'll do is we'll come in and fix it manually. Like I said, I'm going a bit much, but also this client is pretty awesome and has brought a lot of trust to me with this project, and I want to do it right by them. I want to do right by them. That looks pretty damn cute. Go on, Hype. Tell me how messed up I am. I ain't telling you shit. We need to be hit with a chancla. You heard right, Blake. You heard right. There was discussion of being hit by a chancla. Okay, wait. If I put that right there, let's actually do a free transform, and I could use that. We'll do 2 of them, and then I will just transform and bring... Oh, I didn't want to grab all of that. Okay. So there's that. I got a little overzealous. Copy, paste, edit. We're gonna bring that down. Like the handle of the mug. Perf. And then there we go. All right. Break time! I am gonna get this line in here just while I have brain power to do so. And then we'll fix that up after the break. Because it's not perfect. And I kind of hate it. But it's a decent layup. It's a decent layup. It's a decent layup. It's fine. We're going to fix the shape manually. Oh, where are we? Oh, we're on a long break now. We're on a long break. I can hide that. Hey, we're on a long break. You know what that means? Activity time. Game. There we go. There we go. I missed an op here. I'll give you free access to the coffee bar if you pay me back your D&D dice. Not the math rocks. Let's look for another outfit. Let's get get a new outfit. I like the hat. Look for another top. I've got points. I've got points I can spend. Oh, the sweater's very cute. That's a cute sweater. Wait. Oh, no. Not the quarter zip. We're not doing the quarter zip. Okay, that kind of tracks, though. I feel like we got to do this one. Wait. 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 We can actually do my colors? What the fuck, Dio? Chat. What is this? This is, so what we're doing is, this is a program called Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. And this, oh my God. Perfection, perfection. Okay, we're doing the custom. We're sticking with the custom top. I think that's pretty perfect. I think I need to go with a lighter. Yep, that's what we need. So yeah, this is Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. So this is a task completion Pomodoro program that's kind of interactive. So the more you use it, here, wait, I'll close chat for a second so that you guys can kind of see the timer. So what you can do is you can use it to set up Pomodoros, which is what we've been doing. So it lets you set up work sessions and then breaks. So what I do is I break up my art into 15-minute increments. We work for 15 minutes. We take a 5-minute break. We work for 15. We take a 5. We work for 15. And then we take a nice long break. You can also use it to set timers for yourself. You can use a stopwatch. And then you can customize different settings for yourself as well. You can hide all the UI if you don't want to see it while you're doing things. Right? You collect different critters as you go and unlock different things. So right now we're using the Dust Bunny. There are different items you can purchase. So all of this is stuff that I've purchased and updated and decorated that kind of like fit the theme of what we've done. And as you go, you can also buy different clothing pieces. So right now, you can customize your avatar as well. So you can go in and you can change things. So like pride glasses. If I want the pride glasses, you want to be a little eye patch. You want some cheetah print. You want regular glasses. I actually want to unlock these because those are kind of cute. As are these. As are these. As are these. They're all real stinking cute, right? But I like to use these ones. And then you can customize and buy different bottoms, different shorts, skirts, different varieties of gendered and non-gendered clothing. It's really cool. So like, let's say I want to put on, not the jorts. We're not doing jorts. I refuse. I refuse to put on jorts. We put some shorts on. We could put some shorts on. I kind of hate it though, it's winter. And you can like spin people around. I'm gonna snooze this ad break. Let's put on, let's get some new pants. Oh my God, trans rights pants. Perfect. Okay. There's also different outfits you could try on. Ew. Absolutely not. I'm currently wearing the non-binary. They have tons of pride inclusive merch. So if you look, there's these cute, I actually kind of like this gradient fit sock. We're gonna put those on for now. But you can get pan pride, non-binary, there's gay men's, there's the lesbian pride, there's like ace, intergender, asexual, like there's just all sorts of stuff. There's also lots of baggy ones, there's holiday ones, there's like Christmassy ones. There's just all sorts of craziness. And then you can put on, I'm gonna put back on those ombre ones I just bought because those are super stinking cute. And then you can put on, should I put on the trans rights slippers? Those are pretty dope. You can get yellow ones. And then you also have spirit companions that you can download and unlock. You don't want to rock the jorts like John Cena. Who's he? Who's John Cena? I hear he exists. It's just every picture somebody tries to show me, it's just like it's a picture of nothing. And his name is John Cena. There's our cute little goober dude. There's our little dust bunny who I made pride colored. And then there's our little hedgehog that, yes, I intentionally made Shadow the Hedgehog colored. I'm not even a Sonic person, but that was a no-brainer. Let's put the little goop dude on for now. And then you can also customize your activity items. So, like your laptop, you can customize. Let's get the pride one. Because you can customize the color of it too, which is really cool. Which I appreciate. Can have a little Uma laptop. Monkey. Little gaming laptop. What the fuck? How have I not? No! What is wrong with me? How have I not seen that one? It's honeycomb. Guys, I'm so fucking dumb. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? Am I cooked? How did I not know that was a thing? Okay, well, guess what? Easiest decision I've ever fucking made. There's different books you can buy. So this is our witchy little tome. I know! I don't use this one. I always use, I'll show you why, because I don't use the computer. I don't ever use the computer. I've never, like, gotten up close. Oh my god, the little Tom Nook vibes. What? Okay. But we're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna make it yellow and orange and turquoise, because that's our kind of our thing. And you can play. I'll show you why, though, because there's different activities you can do. So you can set, oh my god. How cute. Where can I find this program? You can download this on Steam. So this is a program that's on Steam. Let me go to the store page. Let me look this up for you guys. Here. Go to the gameplay page so you guys can see it. So Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. The base one, it's actually 40% off right now for just the base, which is $7.19. It is well worth picking up if you need like a really chill, like co-working piece. I love this program. Sly uses this too, honestly. There's also all sorts of different bundles you can download. They have an all-in-one bundle that gets you some of the different DLCs.
Bees make honey.
So they have a train one. Sly used this during some of the co-writing streams that she and Tay did. They have a cozy kitchen where you can do kitchen-y things. They have a supporter pack that has some additional critters and updated things you can use for your room. And then they have a cosmetics pack that's a winter holiday pack. Then there's also a mini cozy room bundle. There's bundle with Rusty's. There's so much stuff. This has been around for a hot minute. Yeah, it's on sale. So, hi, Peanut! Welcome in. How are you? But yeah, all the music that's featured also is music from Lo-Fi Girl. So you can actually go in and custom choose your Lo-Fi channel, which is really cool. There's homework radio stations that have different vibes. You can choose holiday ones. Let's put on Springtime Awakening for now. Let's see what this is all about. So there's different vibes, and it's all stream friendly. Like, none of it's gonna get you DMCA'd, none of it's gonna get you stuck. You can customize certain liked songs. It's really customizable. It's very like streamer friendly. You can actually link directly to like YouTube. It's really cool. So like, let's go to Spring Blossom Beats. Actually, no, I liked this one. This sounded good. Lo-fi beats for spiritographers only. Chilling with the unknown. Uplifting spirit infusion. Rainy day incantations. Here's the other thing I like. You can customize sounds. So right now I have the subtle sound of the fire crackling in the background. You can make it louder. You can add rain. And if you look at the window, it's raining. Here, wait. Let me put myself back by the window. Let's do activity. Let's go by the window so you can see what's up. So I'll put myself looking out the window. And let's say I want a snowstorm. It'll snow outside. Isn't this the coolest? Look at our little dude. Oh, you can pet them too. I don't want snow right now though. You can turn up the night forest sounds and there'll be little critters outside. That's kind of nice. Keep that at like a low for now. You can have rain sounds. You can put on meditative chimes, seagulls, holiday melodies. You can do all sorts of stuff. Japanese cicadas. Like, just really cool stuff. So it's a great way to also, like, as a streamer, bring some ambiance to your stream. You can chill on the bed, but I like to go to the desk because you can write, you can paint, you can type, you can game, or you can draw. So I like to use that one because it's got a little drawing art tablet on it. And then you can also change up your decor. So if I wanted to, I could update my desk. So I could get like a fancy new desk. Watch out for them seagulls, they'll peck your head. They will. Seagulls are fucking ruthless. How you doing, Bryn? Guys, go give Bryn a follow, please. Crazy talented artist and awesome streamer. I feel like I want a new desk, but I don't know how I feel about these ones. They feel like a bit much for my vibe. Oh, we're back at it. All right, let me choose a desk and then we'll get back into it, yeah. These ones are kind of a vibe, honestly. These ones are kind of a vibe. I feel like I want this one. Sly uses the window most of the time. She does. She also has used the, actually, I'll wait to start the next session until after the ad break. She also has used the train because she has some of the extra downloads.
Bitches!
Stretch! Everybody take an opportunity to stretch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know she used the train one when she and Titus did the writing workshops, which was really nice. I actually got this via a Humble Bundle for charity. So there was a cozy gaming lo-fi like Humble Bundle last year that came with this. And I also got Little Kitty Big City, Cat Cafe Manager. I got a whole bunch. I think Spiritfarer came in it too or something. You just got done with a shower? I gotta do that after stream. I am stinky bees. But yeah, so I got this via a, let's do that chair. I got this via a Humble Bundle. So it was really nice. I love Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is the best. It gets you access to really cool stuff and you do good through it. So I do share cool ones in my Discord from time to time when I find a good one. Guys, we got an incoming ad break. I'm just gonna yap. We're not gonna start the next art session until you get back from break. So if you are subscribed or you have Twitch Turbo, you can hang out and yap with me, but I won't go back to working on the emotes and arting until you get back. We'll save the good stuff. We'll save the good stuff. I will go back to the lo-fi session stream though, because I just realized it's gonna look exactly the same. I assure you it's different because the tablet's there and also, Hiveception. Perfect ad emote. No, I really like Humble Bundle. I haven't even looked to see like what's there lately. I have so many points. Look at that. That's so cute. Oh, look. Little hot chocolates. Little hot chocolates. Okay, that's cute as hell. Oh my god, wait. Okay, but the representation. Okay, potato latkes. Dumplings. Cute alcoholic drinks, non-alcoholic drinks. What the fuck? This is the other thing I love about this. They do representation really well. There's a lot of queer representation. One of the things I really love is if you go in the chairs, you don't have to spend points for this, but wheelchairs are available. There's tons of mobility aids that are completely free. It's so cool. It's so cool. You have both now? Let's go. But you can also just decorate and update and do lots of things. I think I'm gonna change so that that matches the other side. And then the side table is currently set as that. I think I want something a little brighter. I quite like the look of the games, though. That's kind of nice. But that's also very cute. I would like to keep a little bit of the witchy element. Because I'm a little bit of both. I'm a little bit of both. Kind of like that. Let's do that. We'll keep our blahage there, though. Blahage can stay. Do we want more lights? I feel like we need something cozy over there. What do we want over there? Oh, I got one of those on the desk already. Cute. Cute. Wait, we could put some candles. We could put some candles. Oh, they float! I need to get out of the wheelchair. I forgot to change that out. Those are cute. I do have cauldrons. Oh my god, the little ghosties. The Christmas trees are so cute. I wish I had seen those. Oh, the dreidels. And the little... Oh, snowsmans. Snowsmans. Wait, that's so cute. Sus. 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 Why are you so sussy? What do we do? I kind of like the floaty candles. Those are kind of cool. We could make them turquoisey or yellow. Yellow. And, oh. Oh, now that's kind of magical. Ooh, I like that. All the colors. All the colors. Let's go back to the chair. Ow, my butt. That would hurt. No. Let's go with that chair. And then the side wall. I think it's time to change it. What do we want to do? That's cute, but it's not really... Very witchy. Sorry to run like this. Oh, no. Go, Peanut. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Welcome back from ad break, everybody. That's so fancy looking. That's so stupid. I don't want to do that. If you gotta run, go ahead and run. Go do what you gotta do. I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I like the lights there, though. Like the fairy lights, I feel, are really cute. Like the little extra lights we have with the stars. I like those. I don't want to lose those. Those are cute. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. Okay, we have our updated decor. Oh, I have points to turn in. We've reached a new rank. More spirit hints. We just spent a bunch, so now we can start more. But guess what? We're locking back in. Get that screen cap back on, and let's get back into it. Yeah. Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. I fucked this up already. I can tell. I don't know what I was thinking. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Sometimes my brain. Sometimes my. There you go. There's the answer. Sometimes my brain. Just sometimes. Sometimes brain. Sometimes brain. Sometimes brain. Sometimes brain. Why? Sometimes why brain? Sometimes brain, no why. This is fucking awful. You know what? We're just gonna... I hate everything about this. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm overthinking things. I'm at the phase where I'm just overthinking shit. I'm just overthinking shit for none reasons with left beef. I'm just overthinking things. Where was the sketch? Let's just freeball it. Fuck it. YOLO! We ball. You know, sometimes you just gotta do the thing. Sometimes you just gotta do the thing. Sometimes you just gotta do the thing. Sometimes inanimate objects are just like, hey, screw you. What do you know? You don't know nothing about anything. That is not what I wanted to click, but thanks. I appreciate you. Sort of. Kind of. That's terrible. What if I make you longer? What if... Hey, have you considered not? Have you considered not? Have you considered maybe not being a bitch? Have you considered not? Okay. You know what we're gonna do? Mug. Copy. I hate you. Honestly, the worst layer. The worst layer that you could possibly be. The worst layer you could be. You're the worst layer. You should feel ashamed of yourself. You should feel shame. You should feel shame. You know what? I'm gonna do this my way. We're gonna do this my way. It's my way or the highway. Yeah, like that. If all else fails, just beat your art into submission, kids. Eventually, it'll do something kind of akin to what you want it to do. And hey, it won't be perfect, but it'll be good enough. Any artist that tells you they're perfect is so full of shit, okay? They're just lying. They're just lying to you. They're just lying. Okay? Every artist that's like, I figured it all out. I know exactly what I'm doing because I've been doing this for 20 fucking years. They're a liar. They're a liar and a cheat. And you should tell them as such. Find them. Find them wherever they are and be like, you're full of shit. Tell them they're full of shit. And be like, you're full of shit. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And then when they're like, oh, but, yeah, I still don't believe you. I still don't believe you. Shut up. You know nothing. Because the appropriate answer is, I will always be learning and always fucking up. I will be forever screwing things up forever. And any artist that tells you that they're not is a lying sack of shit. Any artist who's like, I have it all figured out and I know exactly what I'm doing. Guess what? Oh, wait, that was perfect. Why am I trying? I'm so auto-locked on just hitting Control Z. Jesus Christ. It's like just written into my DNA. No, you fucked that up. No, you fucked that up. No, I've gaslit myself into like telling me it's wrong when it's right. That's how you know you've been doing this for too long. Is when that shit happens. When you're like, no, it's right. Go back, go back, go back. Control Y. Control Y, you dummy. Stop hitting T. Hive. You fucking idiot. Oh my god. Why do you guys watch me? Sometimes even I'm like, why? Why? I was going through clips from yesterday's stream and like watching the VOD because I'm gonna try to do like a longer form video. Oh my god. That was such chaos. It was fun as hell. Draz and I are gonna do more with that game. We're not done.
Thanks, Minkus.
I am doing a great job. We're all doing a great job. You guys are doing a great job too. Whatever you're working on, you're all doing great. You're all doing a great job, and I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You deserve chicken nuggets. Or vegan nuggets if you're vegan. You deserve nugs of some kind. You deserve hugs and nugs. You deserve hugs and nugs. Hugs and or nugs. Let's just raise that up. Why? 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 For what fucking reason? For why? For why? 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 Why do that? Okay, that's fine. We can fix that. That's easy to fix. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine, probably. It's fine. I'm not gonna crash out like Markiplier at the end of Poppy Playtime 5. Not at all. Not at all. I've been on one emote all night because I've just been like nitpicking every little fucking thing. Alright. I am going to grab just this layer. We're gonna move it right there. I am gonna scale it up a little bit. That's better. And then we're going to merge it with the layer below so that Why? 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 Why are you doing dumb things? Why are you doing dumb things? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Layer. Merge with layer below. No. Why? You need to merge with the layer below. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why? I'm just going to merge selected layers. Okay, well, hey, that makes none sense with left beef. Sure. Okay. Hey, lines. You know what? Also, go fuck yourself. It's fine. I don't have time to argue with this all night. I have other things to draw. So we're just gonna fix it manually and move on. I'm too tired. I don't care. I cannot spend an entire stream on one fucking emote. I will crash out. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. Shh. Somebody who is culture Malice, you got that chancla handy? You want to throw the chancla on my behalf? I'm not a chancla approved thrower. I don't speak enough Spanish on the regular to be approved to throw the chancla. Unfortunately. I fear I don't have that right. Now I could smack you with a shillelagh. That I could do. I could smack a bitch with a shillelagh. That I could do. There we go. All right, we're almost caught up on that. No. Stop it. Stop it. Get bigger. That's what I want. I want bigger. There. Do the thing. Do the roar. Do the roar. Sure. Good enough. Hey, I've spent like 45 minutes on this fucking mug because I'm an idiot. Let's merge with the layer below. Yay! We did it! Da, 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 da. We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Now I gotta go through and get rid of all these because we don't need them anymore. And I need the bigger eraser, please. 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 I still have to do the marshmallows. I still have to do the fucking marshmallows. Oh no. I still have to do the marshmallows. Hey, you know how sometimes I talk about how, like, I might put a little too much effort into certain things? This might be one of those instances. What's going to be hilarious is that there's going to be, like, 3 other emotes in this pack. Why am I doing this? I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I didn't even do it right! Guys, I didn't even do it right. I didn't even erase the right lines. Oh, my God. I'm going to crash out. I'm so dumb today. I'm so dumb today. Why is this one emote breaking my brain? Okay, layer. Merge with layer below. There we go. Now we can fix him. Now we can fix him. We can fix him. I'm a dingdat. No, I'm not going to crash out. Thank you. I assure you I'm not. And I don't know what it is. Sometimes it's always like the simplest shit just can trip a bitch up. It's so funny. I think it's hilarious, honestly. Like, it's so funny to me when this happens because it's like, for no reason whatsoever, my brain's just like, Nope. Hey, this design you've literally done like 800 times. Nah, today it's just gonna make no sense. But here's what's hilarious is I could jump over to like the piece I'm doing of Chibi and it would be so clean. Cause I just like it's the minute like inking tonight is just killing me. And I don't know why, because I love doing this part. Some nights it's a little bit of a struggle bus. But this is also like, I think it's important to like show this part on stream. Because people think that like when you're taking regular commissions and you're at a point where like you've been doing this shit forever, I think it's really easy to think that like it's just easy. And there's nights when there's things I do where I know people are like, oh my god, you make it look so fast and so easy and blah blah blah. And yeah, there are those moments and those times. But then it's also important to see there's nights like this where like I just can't make the simplest thing work because my brain just won't get out of its own way. I think that's important to see. I find it refreshing when artists that I admire have those moments on the stream where they're like, oh my god, especially if they're artists that are really good at stuff that like I just really suffer at. Okay, we're in good shape with this one. This one's pretty much where I kind of want it. I think I'm gonna add a couple more thickening details. And then this one is good to send to the client for approval. So this is a bit more than I would normally do. Hey, look at that. It's only taken us like 45 minutes of work to get this one emote done. Because, holy shit, this one's been a struggle. But we got there. We got there, and it is really cute. I'm not mad at it at all. Break time! Alright, that's one down. We'll go with Gasp next, because this one should be pretty straightforward. And it's usually the ones that have, like, the inanimate objects that are just the ones that, like, make me bonkers. That's where I get, like, stuck. If it's just, like, fluff and design and lines and stuff, I'm good. It's, for some reason, it's always the stuff with, like, the things that, like... I think because it's so easy to do them quickly and lazily, that I don't want to do them lazily. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be lazy about it. I don't want to be lazy about it. New vector layer. We'll just get that set up and saved. But no, anytime I crash out over art, it's not a real valid crash out. It's just a in the moment, why is this happening kind of thing. You know what I mean? But it's important to see those things too. Oh, you know what we'll do? One of the things I love to do when I'm doing emotes is when I get a design done, I like to take a quick look at it, and then in Clip Studio Paint, in your preview window, in your navigator, they have this thing called flip vertical or flip horizontal. And it lets you just turn it back and forth. Oh, I forgot to put the marshmallows in. We're not done. All right. I forgot the marshmallows. I'll just doodle the marshmallows while we're on break. It's fine, really. I want them to be very, like, kind of perfect looking. Kind of perfect looking. We'll do, like, one of those. And then we can just do some straight lines. Like that. And get rid of the vector lines in between, because this will take like 2 seconds. See?
And then just a little woo.
A little woo for the marshmallows. Right?
Just some marshmallows. So cute. So cute.
Like, come on. That's adorable. Okay, and then we'll do one more marshmallow. 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 The best character on Bob's Burgers. I know I should be taking a break, but kind of in the zone now. Kind of just want to keep doodling. So you guys can take a break. I'm going to model bad behavior and keep working. Because I'm in the zone. Get in the zone, auto zone. Oh, O'Reilly's. Auto parts. Bow. There we go. Okay. See, nice, soft, fluffy marshmallow. And that only takes like 2 seconds. And then we can put another one in. Oops. And we'll just make that one like there. Perf. It's actually a little bit long. Right there. That looks so yummy. All right, we're just gonna keep going. Take your breather if you haven't, but like stretch it out, y'all. Get a drink if you haven't. Get your drinky, get your snacky. Do what you gotta do. We're gonna keep going. Kind of in the zone now. I feel like we got the kinks out. I should have done a warm-up piece tonight. Those will be cute. All right. He's good to go. I'd like to shrink that down a little bit. Thank you for sharing that Discord link, Piggy. Appreciate you. Okay. I'm going to do one cleanup right there because that line's a little inconsistent. And then we're going to move on. We're going to do the gasp. We'll do the gasp line. Nice. Okay, that one I'm pretty happy with. I think we'll... add our little eye shines, and then we'll move on. It's an integral part of that experience, and then... Perfect. Our little critter is good to send to the client. Cozy's all done. All right, let's move on to gasp. We have the line art vector layer ready to go. I'm going to start on the eyes. We pull a nice crisp black. We got the G pen set. Our brush size is at about an 8 right now. I'm probably going to knock it up a little bit. And I have found with this critter... Sometimes for the shapes of things, I'll go in like chunks. But kind of just depends on how I'm feeling. Because the problem with like some of my expression work is that it's just so crazy that sometimes for like the eyes, it's easier for me to go in and just do this in like chunks and then fill in the chunks like this, because it lets me have that nice line confidence without sacrificing quality and the shape of what I was working on. Now this does make it a bitch if I have to erase things in vector, but
Bees make honey.
it is nice. Titus! Baby, how you doing? Hi. Hi. How you doing? How's your Sunday been? How you doing? It's going, it's been a little struggle bussy tonight, if I'm honest. I've definitely, you know what I spent? I spent 45 minutes working on a mug on a single fucking emote because I was crashing out, and inanimate objects hate me sometimes. It is my biggest struggle. I get in my own head and I'm like, why can I not do this in a simple way? I have to make it complicated. And then I get in my own fucking headspace and kind of have a pseudo crash out about it. It's very silly, but it's very funny to watch. I'm sure it's very entertaining or very painful. There's probably no happy medium. Let me give you a shout out. Hold on. How's your day been? What's shaking, bacon? Do. I did a ton of work today, though. I got like so much laundry done. Got some clothes that are going to charity. Pared down some stuff in the wardrobe. Made sure the kitties had like fresh litter. Had to like refresh one of their boxes today. It was nice though. Got a lot done. It always feels nice to like have that kind of like reset before the work week. I kind of have this thing on Sundays where I try not to spend a lot of time in front of the PC. So I did like no gaming today. I've done no gaming. Like none. I sat down and spent a little bit of time watching a couple of streamers and just kind of like chilling. I mostly had like just news and catching up on world stuff. Kind of like mentally preparing for my week because I got a lot going on. Did a little reset. Sundays are kind of like my calm day. If Saturday is my day where I get fully unhinged and just let it all out, Sunday's kind of my reset. So I try to like... Sunday's my day where I try to take some time and space away from my computer so that I have that reset. And that's become a really important part of my Sundays. I just take time away from screens. I try not to go near my PC until at least like 3 p.m. 2 at the very earliest, if I have to. And that's been a really like smart move for me personally. I know it's not like doable for everybody, but I'm a big advocate for if you're struggle busting a little bit and you feel like you need a little breather, take that breather time, man. Like, take that space, y'all. Do not be afraid to take some time away from your PC. I actually think it's healthy. Like, we're connected to screens so much 24/7. It's like, ugh. I need that breather, you know? I just need that, like, downtime. So I try to give myself that break and just not be at my PC. Which is nice. It's a nice change. I did do a little bit of video editing and stuff today, though. Oops. Speaking of reset, how's the voice? Voice is surprisingly okay. I had some throat coat while I was streaming. So I was a little smarter about it than I would have been in the past. I've also been taking really good care of my vocals lately. I've been a little more serious about vocal health of late. After the acid reflux scare that I had that kind of like took me out of commission and I had to go on vocal rest for a little bit. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with it. I did okay. I did go back and like watch some of that footage though, because I'm putting together some videos. Oh my god, the chaos. Just the absolute fucking chaos. Shit was so funny. There we go. All right. We're looking good. We're looking good. Let's just... Ooh, line confidence. Look at that. Who is she? Who is she? Trying to find ways to have breathers. I feel perpetually burnt out. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I think that's such a valid way to feel, especially these days, because like, let's be honest, like, especially with like work and everything else, it's, you don't really get time to like step away. Like, we go to work, most of us are stuck on a screen. We come home, most of us are stuck on a screen. And even here, you know, I mean, it's not lost on me. You choose to be here, which I super appreciate. It means a lot to me that y'all spend this time with me. It really does. But it can be really overwhelming. Like, we spend a lot of time in front of the computer, you know? And then, like, I think all the time about, like, sometimes my day job is just, it's so draining. It's so emotionally draining. It's just like one of the most emotionally draining jobs I've ever had. It's very heavy. And it's not lost on me that, like, if I don't take that time, even if that time away from my PC is just to sit and, like, on the couch and look at TikToks that are gonna make me laugh uncontrollably, or like catch up on a YouTube series that I haven't had time to watch on, but I can do it where I'm like on my couch with a cat curled up with me, and I'm super cozy. Like, that's a big difference. And especially when, like, I'm in front of a PC or in a classroom in front of a PC all the time in my day job. And then, like, even when I'm off stream doing this kind of thing, like, I'm still in front of a screen. You know what I mean? And then if I'm making content for TikTok and YouTube and all that other stuff, I'm still in front of a screen. I think it's really easy to feel burnt out. I have days where I feel burnt out on this stuff too. I do this because I love it. I do this because I freaking love it. Like, it's so fun to me being able to come home and like do this stuff and hang out with you guys and just have a blast and be silly little chaos gremlins. Like, it's the greatest. It's super fun. And, like, don't get me wrong, I would trade it for absolutely nothing. I would not trade it for a damn thing. I would change absolutely nothing. Truly. I fucking hate when it does that. I knew that was happening. It sometimes transfers to the wrong layer when I'm not paying attention, and that's exactly what it did right there. Cheater! But it's really easy to, like, feel burnt out. I have to actively, one of the things I do, and this is something that, like, my therapist and I worked out, and I know I've talked about this on stream, I have a hammock chair in the house. Just a relaxing hammock chair. You could do this with, like, a rocking chair or a glider or anything like that. And when I'm done with stream, usually, like immediately after, I get off my computer. I will say my thank yous. I'll hang out in someone's chat for a few, but like, it's really important to me to get some regulation time in after. So what I'll do is I will shut down. I'll get off my PC and I will go directly to that chair. And I will turn off the lights and I will sit in the dark and I will just relax. I'll catch up on news. I'll respond to some text messages. I'll have some water. I'll play with one of the cats. I'll just hang out there. I'll just honestly chill. because that regulation time is so important. And without it, I go downstairs and I'm just an absolute beast. I won't be kind. I'm just not fun to be around, especially right after a stream. Because sometimes, like, especially when I'm, like, working on this kind of stuff, it can be a little dysregulating. There's a reason I've had to kind of start cutting back on sound alerts, and on our art stream nights, cutting them out. Moving some to bits only to discourage people from just spamming them all the time, because it gets really... It's truly dysregulating for me. And I love it. Like, I love being able to have fun with everybody. I don't want to, like, get rid of them. Like, that's not the intention. But, like, man, when we have bad actors come in here and they just, like, spam that shit repeatedly, it is so fucking annoying. And when I have other people, like, coming in and making comments about it, I'm like, yeah, it's got to stop. So all those things add up, I guess, is what I'm saying, you know? So I'm really proactive about my self-regulation. And that's kind of what helps me fight that burnout, Dingleberry, is taking those active moments to be really mindful about, you know, it's Sunday. I'm not getting on my PC. Like, there's nothing in the world, unless there's, like, an emergency communication I have to do, or I owe a client a communication. That's different. I'm not, like, you know, I'm not saving lives by drawing this line, you know? It's not rocket science. It's not brain surgery. The world will survive if Hive is not online for a few hours. This is how I look at it. Though you guys will be just fine if I'm not around for a couple hours. You know what I mean? Break time! This one's cute. Let's take the sketch. Okay, that's actually... The eyes look pretty solid. I'm not mad at that. I think I do want to... While we're on break, I am going to come in and tighten that up a little bit while I see it. Otherwise, I will forget. But yeah, I think for me, like, what's really helped is just, like, the proactive regulation piece. I need it. If I'm not proactive about my self-regulation, it's... Burnout is going to happen. I'm going to get exhausted. Everyone around me is going to get exhausted. It's going to be super tiring. I don't know, though. Like, what do you guys do? How do you guys handle, like, avoiding burnout, avoiding feeling super like overdone, like cooked on this stuff? Like, what do you guys do? What do you guys do to, like, give yourself a little bit of peace? How do you recharge? How do you guys recharge? What do you guys do? What do you guys do? I actually like that line. I didn't think I liked that line. I didn't think I liked that line, but you know what? Kind of cooks. We're going to put it back. I should stop. I need to stop. We're on a break. There we go. We'll just leave him there. Leave our little dude there while we take a little breather. You're from the future. I'm here to tell you that you need to finish your drawings or the whole world explodes. Oh, shit! Well, I guess we got to keep working. I guess we just got to keep working. Oh, we're on a long... Are we on a short break or a long break? Wait. Are we on a short break or a long break? We're on a short break. Okay. I had to double check. 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 I did have to look. Oh, gotta finish it or the drawing or the whole world explodes. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure to put on one bunch of bees. How does that, I'd like to know how I am the crew of that. I mean, I will make it happen. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry your precious little heads, but like, damn. Damn. I feel like our little goober dude here that's eating the stapler would purr. Do you think he would purr? I think he would purr. Where's the purring noise? I know there's a purring noise. Where's the purring? I know there's a purring sound. There we go. Him purr. This is very good. Still trying to figure out my recharging process. I'll often keep moving until I break down and I'm forced to recharge. Ah, the cycle. I know the cycle very well. I know the cycle. The cycle and I, unfortunately, have a complicated relationship. I think it took me way too long to get to the point where the cycle finally, like, didn't have a death grip on me. I've had that cycle so many times that I've actually almost put myself in the hospital before. Where I just go and go and go and go and go so hard that I just burn myself out and then wind up entirely in the hospital. I've been there. It's hard. It's hard. Honestly, I think the only thing that got me there was just experience, just learning, like, he's purring too loud, which is kind of like learning, like, okay, here's my breaking point. But for me, a lot of it was also figuring out how to, like, navigate autism, because I was so late diagnosed that like, I was already so used to masking that I just thought, like, oh, everybody has these, like, crash out moments, right? Like, everybody, this is how everybody functions. Like, you just go until you fucking explode, right? And then everyone's like, no, dummy. That's not, no. Back at it. Nice little break. That was a good one. That actually felt good. Yeah, it's hard. You'll get there. Like, I truly believe you'll get there. It's just like, it's a hard balance to figure out. It took me a very long time. I think a lot of it for me was also, like, rooted in this really toxic concept of perfectionism. Where I was just expected, for whatever reason, you know, society just expects things of people, and it's like, oh, you gotta do this. You have to have achieved this by this point, and it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Nothing says I have to go this hard. There's nothing in the world that says I absolutely have to go this hard. I go this hard now because it's what I like to do, but if I need a day, like, I've had an occasional moment where I've been like, hey guys, I'm having a real shitty day and I'm in a bad place. I'm gonna take a mental health break today. I've had those streams. I've had those nights where I've had to be like, sorry, y'all. And I encourage my friends that are streamers to do the same. I'm like, there's no shame in, like, I mean, I'm all about consistency. I do get it. It is part of being a streamer. But at the same time, it's like, nothing is more important than your mental health. You know? You need to put your own damn oxygen mask on before you put on someone else's. Like, help them, you know? It's the first thing they teach you when you get on the damn plane. It took me a long time to get there, though, because it was this, like, I thought I had to do it, you know? It was like, oh, I gotta do this. Nope. Turns out, all those toxic ass things that I was taught as a child, guess what? I could break that cycle. And I did. And it was the best thing I ever fucking did. But it took a long time to figure it out. And a lot of therapy. A lot of therapy. Like, exorbitant amounts of therapy. So much therapy that now it's starting to, like, kind of make sense. And my therapist last week was like, have you been cheating on me? I'm like, no! She's like, where'd you learn all this shit? Why are you... Where'd you get so fucking wise? I'm like, I've been seeing you for, like, 3 fucking years. Wait... Bitch, this is what progress looks like. And then she yelled at me for not having watched Heated Rivalry yet. It's the kind of relationship that I have with my therapist. It's pretty great. I think we're mentally trained to basically stay on a hypothetical hamster wheel. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what society just expects. I mean, and like generationally, there's an expectation there too. And I think that's not getting any better, weirdly. Like, I think in some ways it's getting worse. In some ways it's getting a lot worse. It's fine if I stay up late. It's just one night for the 5th night in a row. Bruh. Oh my god. Welcome to my life. Hi, I'm Hive. Welcome to the house that Insomnia built. Between me and Draz, I'm amazed anyone in this house other than the cats gets any fucking sleep. One of us has insomnia at any given time, and if we're real unlucky, both of us have it at once. Ah, you went on the wrong fucking layer, didn't you? You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. How dare you? How dare? How fucking dare? There we go. Keeps wanting to like divert to the wrong layer. And my therapist had dealt with me going on multiple hyperfixative rants, and I'm surprised she hasn't dropped me yet. Nah, most of them are used to that shit. The only time I think I've ever seen a therapist drop someone is if it was like an absolute like conflict, or they were just at a point where like the person needs a different kind of care. We had a friend that like I had referred to. I had a business acquaintance who I believe she still does, runs a really wonderful therapy office, and I like sending people to her because they're queer friendly. They understand kink language and alt relationship structures, which is really important for a lot of my friends. They understand a lot of like polyamory and relationship structures, and how to navigate conversations around that without shaming people. So they're just a really like open, progressive, young therapist, and it's one of the reasons I like sending people there. Also, she's dope, and they're very nerdy, and the entire theme of the whole thing is like they're geek friendly. She's like nationally known for this shit. Like she's an incredible therapist. I would go to her if it was not a conflict of interest, because we've had professional business dealings in the past. So it's a big nope, because we've known each other too long. It'd be weird. But like, I had referred a friend to her, and she got to a point where she's like, you need a deeper level of care than like I can provide you. Because his friend really needed like substantial, like outpatient style care for treatment resistant depression, right? And that's hard to hear when you're going to someone and you really like them as a therapist, and they're like, I can't help you. So I think like it's not a decision that most therapists make really lightly if they're good therapists. But it's more of a 70-30 on who suffers. I seem to be up 2 nights a week. Draz definitely has been getting kind of the shit end of that lately. You definitely have had a rougher time with the sleep stuff than I have lately, man. I'm so sorry. You have had like the struggle bus express. You've had the struggle bus express. It's been bad. I'm so sorry, Draz. Yeah, my therapist just like it's so funny because like we'll have a couple of sessions where like everything is super great, and she's like, wow, you're making such really great progress. Like, this is awesome. You're doing so good. Like, I'm really proud of you. You've had really awesome growth. Like, hang on to that. Like, you're doing so good. Hey, like, that's awesome. What's going on with this? Like, she'll revisit things, and she'll make sure I'm not just like resting on my laurels. And then out of nowhere, this bitch will just like hit me with the feels, and I'll come out of my office, and Draz will be like, how was therapy? And I'll be like, it was hard this week, and you like every once in a while, every once in a while, she just hits me with that good, and it's like, bitch, I'm sorry, I did not know the library was gonna be fucking open today. God damn. Let a bitch live. It's so funny. And then she'll be like, have you watched the show yet? No! Oh, let me cry. No, I love her. She's great, honestly. She's legitimately she is the best therapist I've ever had. She's outstanding. She's helped me with so much. I'm a huge advocate for therapy in the first place, but like this girl's like, she's built different. She's outstanding, and I'm really grateful for her help. All right, ad break incoming. I'm sorry. I should have snoozed this one. I should have snoozied. I didn't snoozy. Shame on me. All right, guys. This one should be pretty painless. I did this. I don't like that I did this. Why did I do this? We'll do this later. Why am I getting so far ahead of myself today, yo? Oh, goodness. Yeah, Draz, you've definitely had the roughest go with the sleep stuff lately, babe. I'm so sorry. It's been rough. I know. You're handling it like a champ, and it sucks, and it's no bueno, and I'm very sorry that you've had to deal with it. I definitely go through my stints. I feel like we trade off. Like, you'll have a real shitty run, and then I'll have a real shitty run. Mental health is super important. It's not taken seriously enough in the US. Facts. Hang on. Let me reply to that. I know we're in an ad break. Facts. Facts. Preach. Absolute factoids. 100%. It's so stigmatized. I mean, I think also there's sometimes valid reasons for people to like distrust the mental health industry. Throat's drying out. Excuse me. Sleep is back and forth. It's been so lately for me. I do hope your sleep gets better. Yeah. It's a weird time of year too. And I think people that have like chronic pain conditions, we sometimes like really feel it hard this time of year. So that can make it extra difficult and challenging. Let's see. I think I'm going to do a free transform with this. Are you gonna... Why? Oh, is it gonna do the whole thing? Oh, of course it is. Of course it fucking is. Why? Why would it do anything other than that? Why would it do anything easily? Nothing. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy today. Nothing is easy today. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get the floof in there. I feel like that's gonna make a big difference. I'm getting some of that out of there. Just want to clean up some of the lines. Here. Looks better. Nice. Ooh, I like that. I actually like that line. That looked good. We'll clean that up in a little bit, but I think that looks good. It is stigmatized by older generations, it seems like. Less so by younger generations. I'm thankful I have insurance that fully covers therapy visits, and I'm lucky for that, but it isn't common. That's very true. I would agree. I think also, like, what's been really challenging sometimes is with older generations, including some that are closer to like where I'm at, right? Because I'm a weird, the flesh mech specifically is a microgeneration. So I'm kind of in what's considered Xennial, right? Not Gen X, and really in that like elder millennial Xennial territory. And I know people that are just a little bit older than me, that have what I think are some of the most toxic, really harmful perspectives on mental health. I know people that are also a little bit younger than me that do, though, too. Like, it's really weird. It's a hard conversation, but I do think that like a lot of like boomer age folks, it's very like they liked the concept of therapy, but only if it told them what they wanted to hear. In my experience, if it was anything that like they didn't want to hear, it was, oh well, they're a hack. Okay, well. That's what happened to me, at least, the numerous times. I was like, okay. Oregon Trail generation. Hell yes, we all died of dysentery. Okay. We all died of dysentery. It's so weird, though. Like, I have generations around me that are just slightly younger that have some of the most harmful fucking takes on mental health. But then I also have people that are like just slightly older than me that are like also have really what I think are harmful takes. It's so, but some of it is also very nuanced and has to do with people's unique experiences with the medical system. It's like, I kind of understand. Like, I do really kind of understand in some of the instances. I have one friend who, like, will never trust anything in the medical system again. And I really cannot blame them. I can't. I truly can't. Like, I wouldn't fucking trust a single doctor if I was them. Truly, I would be like, nope, I get it. I'm never going to another doctor again after what this friend was put through. 100%. Like, I get it. That's crazy. Dysentery! Yay! Wait, guys. Wait, you know how you know I'm an elder millennial? DVD screen. I'm so dumb. Why am I like this? Oh, I'm so dumb. The generation that grew up with tech. So that's what I think is so weird about Xennials, right? We are the last generation that had a truly like analog childhood. Like, we grew up with some technology, but we had like a mostly analog childhood. That line in the back of the head is pissing me off. I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't like that. Like, we didn't have cell phones. A lot of us didn't have, like, the internet was not a thing. We had to be outside every day. Yeah, we drank from the water hose. We did, though. Do you know what we did every 4th of July when I was growing up? My grandparents would host a giant barbecue, and we would connect like 2 or 3 slip and slides down the side of this giant hill on the side of their house. Most dangerous shit ever. Do you know how we couldn't afford like water guns and shit? So we would use these stupid yellow opaque Joy dish soap bottles and just fill them up, and somehow there was always soap left in them. You could rinse them 800 times. There was always soap. And that's what we would squirt each other with and run around in the yard like idiots all summer long. DVD screen would be millennial, VHS collection. But that's the thing. Zennial had both. That's the part that you're not thinking about. We had both. We truly had both. We were around for both VHS. We were around in our childhoods. We had like movie discs, not laser discs. We had movie discs. Then we saw the progression of laser discs. We saw the progression of DVDs. We literally are the one generation that had that full transition over. We had a mostly analog childhood, so we understand what it's like to not be like a native technical generation. So we can empathize with that. But we were young enough to adapt to the technology as it came through. So learning tech is a lot faster for us than other generations. Like, I can pick up on tech a lot faster than a lot of my Gen X colleagues. I just can. Learning technical things is very easy for me. There was an entire market for VHS rewinders. Oh my god. You remember when you'd go back to the video store and they'd say like all the video VHSs had like be kind rewind on them? But it's true, like, that's where Zennials are so fucking weird. Like, we really are like a weird, I'm gonna keep working. We really are like a weird micro generation. And I think like people that are younger make a lot of assumptions about, they're like, oh, you guys only had VHS. No, we had all of it. And we were at weird ages when we experienced that. Like, y'all don't really understand. You really don't. It's kind of crazy. And I get into it with a lot of my Gen X colleagues because they frustrate the shit out of me. It's really been an interesting, especially in the workforce. Boy, has it been crazy. In like the corporate work world, it's just been quite the conversation of late. It's been pretty buck wild. It's been pretty buck wild, I'm not gonna lie. This has been a pretty hot topic. It's really weird. But yeah, Zennials had it. We had all of the above. We had all of the above. So many AOL CDs. Oh my god. We had one winter where we had so many of those. I don't remember why, but it was like my sister-in-law's boyfriend and us took a bunch of those out into the back alley behind like a Jewel Osco. And I think we played Frisbee with them in the snow. So stupid. So fucking stupid. I distinctly remember this. Like, I distinctly remember this. It's so dumb. I'm gonna move him in a little bit. There we are. Now, I will say, a lot of millennials can be kind of insufferable about shit. But I do think that's one of the reasons Zennials can have a lot of nuance to conversations where other generations cannot. We understand that there's a gray area. It can be a both and. Not on certain topics. Like, some things are non-negotiable, of course, but I think that's why we can be a little more adaptive than other generations. Because we're used to it. Like, that's how we were raised. We had to adapt. We didn't have a choice. It's just what fucking happened. You've got mail. Door slam because someone picked up the phone. It's really funny. My father and stepmother refused to like join. I did not have internet at home. I didn't. I truly didn't. Like, it wasn't allowed. I got in so much trouble because I, like, borrowed my boyfriend's web TV when they were out of the country one summer. And I racked up the phone bill. I got in so much fucking trouble. I got in so much trouble. They would not buy a computer. They didn't buy a PC until after I graduated high school. I had to use a fucking typewriter for my senior high school projects because my father and my stepmother refused to buy a fucking home PC and use the internet. I'm not shitting you. Refused. Re-fucking fused. So annoying. So annoying. I've never let my father live that down, by the way. I'm like, y'all literally were like Fred and fucking Betty Flintstone. I hope you know that shit. Yabba dabba fucking do. Like, it was so annoying. I found a free internet provider. It required that you had something on screen, though. You figured out a way around that. Someone borrowed my phone and racked up a bunch of texting minutes before they had unlimited plans. No! Oh my god. Unreal. Unfucking real. Scams. Do you remember when we used to pay for ringtones? Do you guys remember when we used to pay for fucking ringtones? When people were like, I paid like 50 cents for my ringtone. Do you guys remember when that was a thing? When people would like pay money for ringtones? Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate it here. Capitalism really popped off today. Fucking insane, bro. Absolute insanity. Oh my god. I'm just dying of laughter thinking about it. Like, people would go on and be like,
I got this ringtone for 50 cents.
so funny. Bro, so funny, unironically. So fucking funny. Okay, let's clean that up. I've not gotten through as much as I would have liked to tonight, but you know what? Not every stream needs to be a powerhouse of completion. And that's okay. There we go. Fucking paid ringtones. It's so painful, dude. It's so painful. It's so painful. What a shameful time. Back when I had like a Lotus flip phone. Back when we were rocking like Blackberries and shit. Ooh, the lines are crispy though now. I like it. I like it. It's looking good. We are going to make this one really thick, so we're going to lose some of that detail. But we can bring that back in the color. So a lot of the color is what's going to bring this one out. Kind of love it though. Honestly, this is why doing these can sometimes be really cathartic. Like, they're very satisfying to ink. There we go. What a baby. We had a baby, it's a boy. Trans! Oh my fucking god. Oh, you're so funny. Bro. Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna cry. It's so good. I kind of like, I hate that I'm...
Make honey.
I both love and hate that I'm vibing so hard tonight because, like, I could just stay here and do this for hours. Hi, Will! How are you? How you doing tonight? I'm gonna bring those in. How are you? I hope you're having a good Sunday. It's good to see you. Wee. Oh, also, I want to give a little shouty out of support to our friend YouTuber Critic, who's got some medical stuff, planned medical stuff going on. So if you follow Critic, make sure you send him some good vibes on socials. Critic, we hope you heal up quickly and well, and you're going to be just fine, buddy, but you are in our thoughts, and we are sending all of the love we can your way. There we go. All right. Now, I got to clean up these lines, because these are a little janky. Not bad, actually. Just want to thicken these up a little bit. Whew. Just woke up. Noise 1-800-10-10-321. All this. Oh my god, the scams, dude. The scams. So many scams. I'm gonna keep working. I'm kind of in the zone. You guys can take a breather. I'ma just keep going because I'm in the zone and I'm feeling it and I'm enjoying it, and I'm gonna just keep vibing. Because this is feeling nice. This is one of those nights where I could easily go for several hours and just enjoy myself. Finding movie times. Finding movie times. You have reached Movie Phone. Brought to you by Fandango. Brought to you by Q101. Chicago's top alternative station. For movie times, press 1. I say that all the time, like unironically. Thank you for calling Movie Phone is like a stim of mine. I do it constantly. And Draz looks at me like, what the fuck? Like where'd that come from? Like, I literally do that all the time. Draz, tell them I do the Movie Phone guy all the time. I do. It's stupid. It was exactly. It's like in my brain chemistry. Like you can't get it out. If you had to call that fuck ass number, you know, because you had to listen to that guy over and fucking over again, and then like you would screw up the navigation, and then you'd have to like hang up and call back. So then you'd have to listen to him again. Thank you for calling Movie Phone. For movie times, press 1. For your local theater, press 2. So annoying. Oh my god. Now we just have to deal with Nicole Kidman, you know? Oh, fuck. So annoying. Shit just ingrained in my brain chemistry, though. Like, it's burned in. Like the purchasable ringtone page on my fucking Nokia. Oh, it's so funny, dude. Smooth those out a little bit. You know the drill. We smooth out the corners and all those little angles. how we tighten up the lines a bit. Just to clean up the inking. All right. I feel like this one could be a little thicker on top, so we're gonna do a few little adjustments here. That's what we were going for. Perf. Okay, that's much cleaner. You're on your second break? Nice! Happy you're still online? Oh, I'm happy you stopped back in. We're doing good. We're just kind of churning through some of the lines and getting these ready to send off to the client. Okay, let's do a little flipperoonie here. Needs a little adjustment. Something feels a little off, and I think it's just a little squinchy. It just needs a little adjustment. That's what we needed. Okay. Now I am going to add a quick scale just to bring it back off the page.
Bees make honey.
There we are. And a flip. See, it looks good there. I think I need to do a mesh transform. I like that. I just feel like, hi, JP. Thanks for the daily check-in. Oh, what's happening there? What's happening there? What's happening there? I don't like that. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to fix that. I feel like that was it. That's what it was doing. Is that on that layer? That's why. I was like, why is that line there? What the fuck is that all about? That's redonkulous. There we are. Okay, that's much better. There we go. 25 stream streak. That's crazy. Did you? Can't imagine what that was about. Don't make it weird, dude. Let's see. Yeah, like generally when you get a warning, it's because you got a warning. That's how that works. Hey guys, here's a heads up. If you're ever in chat and you get a warning for some reason, it's like me being nice to you and giving you an out. It's like me saying, hey, honey drop, hey, I appreciate you and I appreciate your presence. Don't make it weird. Read the warning. And we're cool. I think that looks better. Does that look better? I think that looks better. I think it was just like a little, yes, it was a little squinchy. That was the problem. And I think I still see what's causing it. I need to bring this line
Save
out.
your darn art!
I will do so. I will do so. Thank you. I saved. This is the problem. I see it. I see it very clearly. It's like right here. There it goes. Okay. There we go. What cutie are you drawing? So this is, I can't unfortunately say who the client is because they asked me not to share it on stream. This is a client that I just did a series of emotes for a couple weeks ago. And they really apparently enjoyed them. So they asked me if I would be willing to do some more. So they hired me to do another batch of emotes, and we are just redoing their emotes. So it's been a really fun process, actually. So I'm doing another set of 6 for the same client. It's the same client that did, let me see, I can show you what one of the finals looked like on their last batch, because I've already released these. Like, it's on my VGen already, but I can show you. So you'll see what the character looks like in full color. So this is what the little critter looks like in full color. Oh, no, wait, that's just the flats. I keep opening just the flats. Look at the finals. The finals are so much more crisp. The finals are so much more crisp because you get all the detail. So this is a series of emotes that I've done for the client already. Really, really, really enjoyed working on this. The color work made me very happy. So these are just a series of emotes. And now we're doing a whole nother set for the client. I know, it's like their little mascot. So I really have enjoyed this. So tonight we had to fix 2 sketches. We fixed the sip one. So we had to make some adjustments for the client. And we've got the vectors done on their cozy emote and their gasp emote, which is looking pretty good. And I think I'm gonna do the smug one because this one will be pretty quick. So we're gonna add our vector layer. And then I'll just go to the line art and I will just... Why did I do that on vector? That makes no sense. Let's rasterize that shit. What was I thinking? Gasp, go away. Oh, I was on the wrong section. You go here. New vector layer. There we go. And we'll just put some lines down for this one. But we've been doing a nice, like, chill kind of co-work stream tonight. It's been very nice. It's been very chill. Good vibes, good conversation. Been a good time. It's been fun. Are we actually... I didn't even look. We might just be... Yeah, we're just rolling without, like, a lo-fi session. We're just going to, like, rock it out and yap and enjoy the vibes for the rest of the stream. So, if you guys... I was going to say, we did talk about it earlier. If you like Lo-Fi City... Lo-Fi... City Spirit Sessions. What the fuck is it called? Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. I can talk. I'm a streamer. If you guys like the vibe of this program that I use for co-working, it is on sale, apparently, we found out tonight. I am not sponsored in any fucking way. But I do use this often for art streams because I just like the vibe and the visuals. And it is really nice to have for co-working. And if you're a fan of Pomodoro method, if you're like neurospicy and you have a hard time getting stuff done, it is super duper helpful. I have friends that actually use it when they're just home working, like doing day job things, because it helps them lock in. A really good friend of ours does that. I actually giggle because I'll see him on it all the time when he's working from home. I'm like, yep, there he goes. It's kind of nice. There's been some games similar to this. Yeah, I just learned about another one that I didn't even know existed until the other day. And I was like, what's that? I didn't even know there was another one because this one's been around for so long. And I love what I really love about this one is that it's very like... I like the customization of this one and the inclusivity. It's got a lot of like disability representation. It's got a lot of queer representation in the game that you can use. It's just really, I don't know, it's just really thoughtful. There's a lot of like cultural celebrations that they put in here too. Like there's a lot of Lunar New Year stuff in here right now. They put things in here for Hanukkah. I have not surprisingly seen stuff in here for Ramadan, which is a little bit of a bummer. Honestly, I'd like to see them expand that a bit. I think they could do a little bit better, but it's a really fun program. I have really enjoyed this. Now I'm on the hat representation. Not my hat. Not my hat. I just washed it. Is clean. Is clean. Oops. I need a thicker brush than that. What am I doing? We can go a little thicker for this. There we go. Let's... Please line confidence. Don't be a bitch. There we go. We'll just cross stretch that over. I can fix that line.
We can fix him. I can fix him. Don't take him. I love him. Daddy, I love him. Ah!
Guys, don't ask questions. It's been a long weekend. All right. I'm actually, if it wasn't for the fact that like everyone in my office is sick, I'm kind of looking forward to being at work tomorrow in a way. Almost. I will be masking the fuck up, but I don't feel like getting norovirus or Rona right now. And it is rampant where we live. It's just fucking everyone is either sneezing or barfing. Or barfing while they sneeze. Like, I just cannot. I've had norovirus once in my life and it was like the most miserable. It is the most sick I've ever fucking been. I would very much like to never experience that shit again in my life. I don't wish that on anybody. You almost did? One of my coworkers has a mask on? Yeah, it's really bad here. Like, I'm supposed to go. I do have a specialist appointment this week too. And I'm like, I don't want to go because I know I have to go to a very specific clinic and I don't want to be around all the sick people because it's at the hospital. The clinic is at the hospital. And I'm like, ugh. But I've been trying to get this fucking appointment for like over a year and I just can't. I can't reschedule again. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm already gonna lose my mind going in. I know it. I know I'm gonna lose my mind. I just don't want to go. Back to the wage cage. All right, my friend. You have a good rest of your night, okay? Did I put that on the wrong layer? This is not a dream. I'm here inside the cream cheese. Yes, it's Jeremy Jordan. It's true. We've been blessed. The god of the cream cheese has blessed us. It's Jeremy Jordan. Did I put that on the wrong layer? I did not. Okay, we're good. I was about to punch myself right in the face. I was gonna punch myself. That would have been worth it. Whee! Okay, let's get this last bit. I love this little critter's like paws. His little like paw claw situation. It's like my favorite part of him. He's so cute. Thicken that up and then we'll go in with the clawsies. And I'm gonna put that one over the face. Perfection. This is a little bit of a mess. Let's fix that. That line's gonna piss me off. That line's just gonna, Robert, I don't like this line. It's pissing me off. I kind of like that on Sundays we just kind of like jump around on Yap topics these days. It's been really nice. The convos have been excellent. Thank you guys.
Let's
3K channel points. Yo, you're almost to the Communicraft. What? You almost got that Communicraft membership? Let's go. Thank you for the stretch. And thank you for the sip. I had to change a couple of the sounds because I'm tired of getting copyright struck on my videos.
Save your darn art.
I will do so. Thank you. Okay, let me stretch. Hold on. Everybody stretch. Oh my god. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will save. Let me save. There we go. All right, we're saved. I've saved the art. I can't save myself, but I can save the art. Can't save myself, but I can definitely save the line art. Yeah, this has been a fun series to work on, though. I have enjoyed this. I have so much art to do over the next few weeks, y'all. We're gonna have a lot of art streams. We're gonna have a lot of art streams. I will probably be loading up Fields of Mystria again, though. Because there's a huge, I think there's a huge roadmap update coming this week. I'll have to take a look. Does anybody know offhand? I know a few of you in here are Fields players, but there's a big Fields of Mystria update coming, and I'm very excited. You guys know I love Fields of Mystria. Adore it. Taking care of my peers. Sylvain, I appreciate you so much. Copyright sucks. It gets on my nerves. Do you know what's so funny? I got in trouble for making a short for using I got a copyright strike for using the Canadian national fucking anthem yesterday. When I was on the maple syrup rant. I was like, Canada, how you gonna do me dirty? How you gonna do me dirty like that? What the shit? That's such crap, y'all. I was so mad. I was big mad. I was like, I'm sorry, what? It was so funny. Oh my god. It's fine. I got the clip. I downloaded it before it got struck. It was really funny. Look, I can't blame Canada for being pissed off at America right now. We deserve it. We deserve it. It's fine. I'd be mad at us too. I am mad at us. It was just really funny. I was sitting in my office today going through the VOD from yesterday trying to like sort out some content stuff for the week, and I was just cracking up. I'm like, Dress! Dress! I got a copyright violation on Twitch for the dumbest shit. It was really funny. Of all the things. So now I gotta mind my B's and Q's, so to speak. I gotta be good. I gotta be very careful. I can't. We can't anger Dan Clancy too hard. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny to me. Legitimately. I kind of like the idea of this, like, floof being there. Ooh, I like that floof. I like that sassy floof. We'll see if the client hates it. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I think it adds something. It's like, ooh, yes, I'm sassy. I'm sassy. Look at this cute little baby. Ugh. This character is so much fun to work on, y'all. Let's widen that outside line. You think America would copyright their anthem? No one wants it. Bro, we don't claim that shit. I think most of us are just kind of over it at this point. I don't claim it. That's for sure. There we go. Perf. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks a lot better. All right, let's get the ear down. And we'll go here. Get the little floofies for the ears. No! Why? Why? You? Bitch. keeps wanting to revert to the background layer.
Stop. Stop.
Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me, Clip Studio Paint? We're buds. We're friends. We're friendos. I use you like every day, dude. I use you every day. Don't hate me. Don't hate, appreciate. There we are. That looks a little better. Let's get in there and clean that up. Nice. Alright, that can go there. And then clean those up. And that. Perfect. Yes, please. And then we'll make that thicker. And we'll come in and manually kind of smooth that out. Should probably use a slightly smaller thing. Clip Studio honestly does get moody sometimes, but I don't want to pay a subscription. I mean, that's kind of my thing. I think personally, and this is as somebody who was an Adobe devotee for so many years, I've said this on stream multiple times. I personally think CSP is the best bang for your buck if you are looking for a decent pay alternative and can justify the cost of like the one-time purchase. If you want the free iteration, right, or the non-subscription version. But I'm going to be very honest with you. I do think that if you are somebody who does art on the regular, and I'm not going to say you need it, but I will say there are some amazing tools in the monthly subscription version of CSP that I use pretty much every day. And having them has been a bit of a game changer for the speed and abilities of making quick on-the-spot adjustments, which for me is very helpful, especially when I've got like client deadlines. Like when I take emotes, it's not like I can just, you know, fuck around and do them whenever. I'm on a timeline. Like I have a guaranteed time frame in which I will get these delivered to the client. And there's also communication time periods that I will guarantee. So within that, I'm also going, hey, like, I'll communicate with you. I'll send you sketches at every step. I'll show you the line art at every step. So I have to account for, I got 2 weeks to get these done. And that's with client feedback, multiple steps, providing all those things. You know what I mean? You're exercising ghosts in the name of Joe Hendry. That's absolute perfection. I have no notes. As it should be. Exercise those ghosts.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. 'Cause you love him in London
And Paris and Tokyo. I do love a Joe Hendry break. It is one of the best parts of the stream. I love a Joe Hendry break. I'm gonna make this a little bit brighter, or bigger, thicker. Thickums. This one's almost done. And I do mean almost done, not like hive almost done. Thank you for snoozing that, Draz. Appreciate you. Blake, how you doing? How you doing today? How's your day? How's your day? Alright, we're almost Gucci with this guy. I love the forehead line. Oh, that line confidence. Who is she? We don't know her. Good grief. I do want to get the eyes thicker once we kind of get through this. So I just got to get the antenna and the eyes, and then I think we're good. She's looking good. She looking snatched. We're getting there today. I'm gonna actually try I like using the continuous curve. Not the continuous curve, no. Just the curve. Let's do curve. And then we can go from here to here. And I can connect from there. That just makes more sense. Instead of struggle busing the whole time, this is where using the tools is very helpful. And this is why I will pay for certain things in Clip Studio, because I am a dork and I like having access to certain quick things. And I'm gonna be so for real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some of the new things that they released in the last update, I am so addicted to using. You're eepy though, you're gonna head out? All right, Dingleberry, I hope you have a wonderful night. Go get some sleep. Go get some sleep. You saw the movie Goat? You're hyped for the movie, but only on March in my country. I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's cute. I heard it's pretty good. Work smarter, not harder. I honestly, something I wish I had learned earlier in my art career is working smart. Not necessarily harder, but also understanding that sometimes that means you have to slow down to go faster. That's probably the one thing I wish I had picked up on sooner, is like that, using the curve tool in such an effortless and easy way to line up now, knowing how to work in vector, knowing how to do it in a way that's very clean and very quick, knowing how to use the tools in the program to like thicken my lines for me so that I'm not doing every little aspect by hand, right? Like figuring out simple things like the vector eraser can go in and do those little cross sections for me, so I don't need to be as exact when I'm inking in vector. Knowing I can go in and I can do quick connectors like that to make it really, really clean. Knowing that if I want to and I don't want to think about every little aspect, I can just go in and manually select those vector lines, and I can adjust the brush size manually instead of like overthinking every little thing. And then I can go in and adjust from there. Like, instead of sitting here and fighting with myself over the inking for 20 freaking minutes and beating myself up, I can just use the damn tools that are there and available for me and have exactly the effect that I want. And know that it's going to look fantastic, right? And if it's not, I can just go back and redo it, right? It's really, but that's the thing. It's like you have to slow down and learn the proper tools in order to make that work. So it's like a tumultuous balance, right? It's a balance. You can't do it all. All right, guys, we have one more ad break. I'm going to just like work through this. Well, it's 2 minutes left. We probably should call it. Should we call it? Should we call it and raid? I got a couple of things I want to cover at the end of stream, so I can't snooze anymore. I'm out of snoozes. I'm sorry, I mismanaged. Okay, we'll let this ad break run, and I will work through it. If you're here, you're here. And I do have a little bit of work to do on this, so we'll finish this up. We'll be around for just a little bit longer. We'll be around for just a skosh. I am going to thin that out. That looks weird. Let's manually thin that out a little bit. See? And that's where the practice comes in. Is that. Ta-da! And I can go in, and here's where I like the tools. I'll go in with the selection tool. Right? So with the paid version, I can do this mesh transformation. If there's like one little thing, this gives you so much customization. Oh my fucking god, I love this tool. There's also a puppet warp, which is really similar to like Live 2D in the way that you would set up like a puppet mesh. So you can go in and really fine tune every aspect of a line. It's incredible. Like, they give you so much customization. And that's a newer feature. Both of those are newer features, I think, with the most recent update. I am in love with both of them. They are phenomenal. There's those. All right, let's thicken this one up. And let's make this one a little bit thicker. Too much? No. Nope, it's pretty good. It's pretty dang good. That was pretty good. I think I'm gonna take off on the outside. Ah, you're there, you bitch. Why? Here. Go on this layer. Thank you. You goober. Nice. Nice. Ooh, that looks good, actually. I think I'm gonna thicken this up a little bit. Yay! Okay, and... all right, let's finish the eyes, and then this one's good. We'll just do this. And then I want to do the reversey test. And we'll see how it looks in reverse. I think I'm just gonna... can I grab that whole line? Yeah. Let's just thicken it up. Just thicken it up. Let's thicken it up and fix it. Let's do this. Beep, 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 beep. No. Stop. You bitch. It's gotta stop doing that. It has got to stop doing that. I'm going to punch this white layer right in the vajayjay. Right in the vajayjay. Just right in the vagine. Just... I'm gonna punch it! There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's bring that there. Work smarter, not harder, says me. As I completely screw that up. There we go. Alright, that one's looking pretty good. I think I want a couple more lines on the outside, a little bit thicker, so we're just gonna bring this in. I'm just gonna manually thicken that up a little bit. Welcome back. I hope ad break was kind of painless. Hope it wasn't too bad. I feel like that bottom line also needs a little something. See, every time I do that, it wants to go back to the white layer. It's like, what about us? And I'm like, nope, not today, Satan. Not today. Not today. Gotta go. Yeah, we're gonna actually raid out here in a second. So I appreciate you, Will. Thank you. We got through a ton of stuff. I'm sorry for the last minute ad. I'm so sorry. That was completely my bad. I timed shit poorly tonight. But we got through. I do want to do a couple of quick switches. Put my tablet aside for now. All right, let's flippy flop him and make sure he's looking good from both directions. Flip flop, flip flop. That looks pretty good. I think we are in good shape. We got through a lot of our stuff tonight. This is awesome. I really enjoyed that. That was a good time. All right, couple of quick things before we take off. We're gonna raid someone out here. You have about 30 minutes to register. 90 minutes for the Uma Musume Equalizer Cup. It is an Uma Musume tournament for everybody. 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes to register. 30 minutes. Uma Pyoi, Uma Pyoi, Uma Pyoi, Uma Pyoi. Okay, if you want to register, for the Equalizer Cup, it doesn't matter if you're good at Uma Musume, if you're bad at Uma Musume. You don't really play, that's okay. You don't have to sign up if you don't want to. If you play the game and you want to sign up, feel free to sign up. If you don't play the game and you just want to see what the hell's going on, it's going to be a good time to watch regardless. I promise. So right now, with myself and Draz playing, I believe we will have 8 people, but I don't know if Draz and I are going to play. I think we'll put ourselves in there if we need to, but we don't want to win. Like, that's the thing. So, hopefully, we will not. The anime is really great. I do love Uma. I do love Uma. It's very, 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 very good. I do enjoy the anime a lot. This is not a dream. Are you inside the cream cheese? Yes, it's Jeremy Jordan. He's a king. He's a short, short king. All right, currently looking at it, we have 6 responses, but I think one of them might be somebody who entered twice. So we do have quite a few people participating, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so you have 30 minutes to sign up. This is last call for the Equalizer Cup. If you would like to sign up, get in now. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in 30 minutes. Let me put this in blue sky. 30 minutes left. I can't type. To sign up for the Uma Musume Equalizer Cup. Haunts. It's gonna be a good time. All right. Tomorrow night on Draz's stream, we are gonna be letting people know what Uma they have been assigned. And afterwards, the VOD's gonna go live. I will also make sure it is in Discord. So if you're signed up, you'll know exactly who's been assigned. If you are not in Discord, get your little butts in there. And that way, you can be notified. You'll know what's up. We're gonna raid someone out right now. I don't know who. Who do we want to raid tonight? Who do we want to raid? Who's on? Let me see who's on. Who's on? Who's on tonight? Oh, I don't want to be perceived by her. Oh no. There's so many like big name people on. Jesus Christ. You know what? We haven't rated one of my favorite like chill vibe streams in a hot minute. We haven't rated Porch Friends. Let's raid my Porch Friends. Okay. We're going to raid my Porch Friends tonight. I just want to keep the chill vibes going because we've been having a good time. So, Porch Friends is a really, really cool, just kind of chill out vibe stream. You can see some live animals. It's really cool. And it's run by really awesome people that are very sweet. So, I like supporting them when we can. Hey, I want to say thank you so much for hanging out tonight. We're going to do a raid of bees. Go show all the cute animals some love. Usually this time of night, the deer are out. So, if you're lucky, you'll see some deer on stream. Go support them. They feed local animal critters, and there's sometimes kitties on the porch. I appreciate you guys so dang much. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the great conversations tonight and for the super chill vibes. I really needed this. This was nice after the chaos of last night. We had so much fun. Hey, Draz will be on tomorrow night. I'll be hanging out with him for assignments for Equalizer Cup. Make sure that you do get some rest. Take care of yourselves. Eat a food. Drink some water. Get some sleep. Wake up tomorrow morning and remind yourselves you do, in fact, piss excellence. Have a great night, honey drops. I'll see you guys Tuesday night for another art stream. Later, Gators.